Hello. Hope we are all well. Right, we are live. Hello. Already said hello. Hello, Billy. Hello. Right, we are building and connecting up the nitrogen farm everything this week. So hope everything is good. Now let me just get this all, making sure that it's actually working. Live chat on, done, brilliant. There we go. Yeah, okay. We're definitely all on, and mic's working and everything. So good evening, old explorer. How are you? Hope you are good. Hope you've had a good week so far, even though we're only on Tuesday. So I've put in some very funkadelic floors at the moment. They seem to be glitch-doodling nicely. I don't quite know why. I've obviously done something with one of them which doesn't like it at all. So the design I'm going for on these is going to be a little bit just a nice one of Beeble's round rooms. I'm hoping if I can put a few more floors in here, we should be alright. But we'll probably have to get some like stuff anyway. Oh, that wasn't where I was meant to go. I still, do you know, I still cannot get used to these controls on the building. Like, I've been doing it for ages, and yet I'm still pressing the wrong things. And I can't blame the PS5 controller this time either. So, it's been watching Zane play an Elden Ring, and I mean, I must admit, I do take my hat off to Zane playing that game. Not because the game's rubbish or anything, but Zane makes it look so easy. And yeah, I'd played that game. Bloody hell, it's difficult. It's I just found it's like I'm not very good at the whole timing thing with all of the and everything is based on like timing. So we're gonna have a look in this cave quickly, see if there's anything that I can harvest for carbon, but no, there isn't. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and pull our ship in and harvest some carbon using the ship, because it'll be a hell of a lot quicker. There, can we pop it down there? So we got our electricity connected up. Shockador, yo, how you doing? We got our electricity connected up last week just from basics, because I hadn't got it finished enough to actually connect it up. So we just checked to make sure it worked, and our little SRT, our little short-range teleporter from our hidden, like, we did a landing pad that's like slightly underground, so it's still got all the foliage over the top of it. Unfortunately, it did put a slight square into the ground, but I think we can rectify that. We can build some stuff over the top of that, some of the new plants and stuff, so I think that will be good. Then it took us down. I mean, I can do a little bit of a flyby. So there we go. Our landing pad is underground there, completely and utterly underground. See, as you get closer, you can see that it's got that little brown square, which is rather irritating as to why it's done that, because it shouldn't have done that. And then we've got our little SRT. I might as well land and show you. Land and show you, why not? So I reckon we can put some little plants around the edge of that to kind of cover that up. But because otherwise it was really nice, and we got it on the angle, so it looks like it's actually kind of in the hillside. Then we ignore the wire, because this is just because we popped some of these batteries and stuff down just because we got the electricity done, but we didn't have enough. Like, I didn't have enough of it finished, and I was getting so tired. So we did build this neatly around rocks and plants and stuff. Unfortunately, it's done the same weird brown square, and I have absolutely no idea why it's doing this. Now, Zane did come up with a very good point that maybe it's something to do with the fact that we've built underneath. Now, it should be far enough away for this not to have a problem, because we walk down here and then we go into our SRT and we come out at our base. So we've done a cool little bit of illumination in the wall there. Again, we've just popped these down just to see if it worked. And then that SRT goes all the way up there. So that's where we're underneath this rock. Because then we look down at the portal. So we're going to have a nice little veranda. Nice little heated veranda with a little fireplace and stuff in here. And then you'll be able to come in to this teleport in. Either come to the actual portal, and then there'll be a little pathway up to here. Or I might even build an SRT bridge, so you literally just step on the old SRT down the portal and it whizzes you up to here. Not quite sure how far I am away from that. Let's have a look. How far am I away? Oh, we could do that. We could actually do that. That might be pretty cool if we can get that working. So you literally come out of the portal and you go right up and land in here. So then in here, what we were going to do is put our little supply depots. So what I was going to do is I was going to be a bit funky and put an oversized like TV screen on here. So one for each colour. So then you kind of look through the screen and you can pick out the. Looks like you're interacting with the TV screen to get your nitrogen and your oxygen and your paraffinium. That'll be here, the 3 little caskets here, and then some little desks and stuff like that. This will also be enclosed, whereas this will have probably trying to make it into a little bit in keeping with the grass. I'm going to try and blend it in there. Not sure whether I can or not, but we'll have a go with that. So what we're doing now is we've got everything marked out. This getting into this little cave. I need to try and do something to make it so that we don't come in at a funny angle. So we've got all that done. Needs a bit of decoration, to be fair, and obviously that won't be here, and we'll hide these steps a little bit better. But yeah, yo, Doc Sombra, how you doing? Did you see our little SRT bridge last week? I don't know. I can't remember whether you're here or not. So we built our little SRT bridge going right up there onto the rock. We powered it up just to make sure it'll work. Did a little bit of an idea here with the supply depots, and I put a TV screen over here. Unfortunately, we don't have that as a building part yet. Or did we go and... Let's have a look. Let's have a looky-see. I don't think we actually got it. No, we've got all the bits. I think we got all of the... Yeah, we got loads of bits, but we don't actually have the screen. Yeah, so I can't put that in. But that's the idea. So this all works, even though we've got to hook up the actual electricity. Thought, got to use that little Yoda hut for something. But annoyingly, for some reason, this has it deleted all the rocks and stuff that are around here, which was really kind of quite irritating. Let me just turn the old laptop off to the silent, because otherwise we're going to go here ping 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 all the time. Right, there we go. So yeah, Zane thinks that it could be because we built something underneath and it's causing this as a bit of a weird thing. I mean, we can put plants and stuff anyway, so it's not too much of a problem. So now I've just started to build my nitrogen collection area. So we are going to need stuff. Yo, Nightin, how are you doing? Nightin, sorry. I always manage to say that wrong. So, oh, ow, hey. He's angry today. Right, get me, I'm looking for, how will Billy call it? I just need to harvest some carbon, really. I'll get some carbon planters on the case, so we should have a load in the blue freighter, to be fair. We should have just done a room of that. If I get all the carbon planters done, at least then we can pick it up. But hopefully this will mean, and bye bye Krabby. Sorry mate. Had to be done, I'm afraid. Sorry, and the illuminated. Well, they're just getting in my way. I mean, he's a nasty bastard, so he can go. Oh, think you're hard, do you? Think you're hard? Do you think you're hard enough? I don't think you're going to last 5 seconds against my little bish bash bosher. Right. Ow, Billy. You know what happens when you low fly. I wish you could bite. Ow! What is going on with the controls on this ship today? Jeez! Alright, let's hit all the red plants. Don't know how much we've got already, but we might have a bit. We're going to probably need quite a lot. We've got to build these. I know we're going to need lots and lots and lots. Is my shield's going down? Yeah, I think I can hear shield noises. That's never good. First attempt was correct. Okay, I'll try and remember that. Oh, I don't think I can hit those. Oh, look, double trouble. Lots of knowledge there. Look, destroying your ship! Come on, Billy! Yeah, okay, I get that, but I don't know what it is that we're oh, we've got lots of carbon there. Far more than I thought we'd pick up. Thousands of it. Damn. Damn. We're doing alright. Right. Where are we going to? I know it's around here somewhere. That's not the right one. Right, let's try and work out where we're going. We've got portal there. Our base is up there. Is it? I think it is. Base is there, so therefore our nitrogen farm is this way. It's this way, guys. It's this way. It's because I took the base computer away, because otherwise you can't extend your base from one base computer to get it to another, because as soon as you hit the other base computer it goes in. Yo John, how you doing? Yeah, well it's tougher than before because you put all your new rules on. So yeah, I mean that is going to be a little bit tougher for you, but it'll be fun. I would have thought it would be more fun to doing it like you're doing it than it was before. Right, so what are we doing here? We're expanding this out to be a Beeble. It's a Beeble base. It's the perfect circle. Look at that. Look at that damn bad boy there. Right, and I've purposely built it into the side here because I want to make it look a little bit more kind of genuine as a base, because you'd never have a proper floor. So then what I'll do here, we've got a nice little cave right next to us here. I don't know what we're going to use it for, but we're going to have to use it for something. Maybe the back entrance or something. The only problem with doing... Oh, we want stone. We want stone. And we want to expand that bad boy. Let's have a look at these variants then. We want the base, because it's got to look genuine, hasn't it? I mean, it's got to look like it's an actual base of something. So we're going to actually build a little round structure here. So I've done this before on when I was practicing building the Stasis Farm on, I think it was the Goldenrod Mint. We're going to have a round base. You'll walk in and then you'll just be able to literally have all of the silos there. I mean, you'll never need to actually come to this place, but for maintenance, you know. Yeah, if Shock and Awe, Sombra is the lady of the squids, not the squits. She only has that after a curry. Lady of the squids. Yeah, she will be able to direct you to some very, very cool squids indeed. Now, what are we going to do with this on the old walls? Are we going to do something fancy like this? I don't know whether I like these. They remind me of like World War II bunkers kind of thing. Well, that's quite cool. I've not seen that design, but I don't know why you'd want that unless you want the water to come out. I suppose that's a Gek window, isn't it? Let's have a look. If I build that there, is this a Gek window? Can we actually see out? Oh my god! They've given us Gek windows! Although even that's a little bit short. I mean, come on, Sean. I mean, I'm short, but I'm not that short. That's kind of like somebody could shoot me in the nads at that angle, couldn't they, really? I mean, that's. I don't think that's what we're going to be going for on this one. So anyway, we want to have a look at... where do we want to go? We want to go to, like, this. No, we don't. We don't. We want to go to... what are we going to do? We've got to take that one out. I know there is method in my madness, don't worry. We've got to put that back in again. Because in actual fact, I've got to take out that entire ring. And the reason I've got to take out that entire ring is because I've got to actually build... I've got to glitch all of the points on. So we've got to have a look at where we're going to be coming in. So we don't really want to come in right on a cave, do we? I mean, that would be a little bit silly. A little bit silly. I think that would probably be the best door. So if we pop the old stairs down there, so we're going to go for stone stairs, because obviously you need stone stairs if you've got a stone basement. You don't want to have wooden ones, because otherwise we might subside or something. Right, I'm going to have to catch up with you guys chatting away in a sec. Let me just get this... Let me get this on. No, that was not where I wanted to put it, Billy. Totally and utterly not where I wanted to put it. Come on, Brotogek. Why can't I turn it round? I want to come up against it. That's what they all say. So, I want to turn it round, but why can't I do that? That's just really stupid. Is it because I'm stood there? No, it can't be because I'm stood there. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. So then we've got a nice little grassy patch going up to some stairs, and that's where I'll take the doorway. So let's pop the doorway on there, because you kind of need a doorway. There we go. It's a shame that we can't actually make these so that they're like tied to a sensor or anything, so that you could actually lock your doors. I mean, I know you could make some elaborate lock, but that's just not the same, is it? It's far too complicated. Right, let me try and see if I can catch up. So, more fun and more challenging, John? Cool. But then that's good. I mean, I have a similar save to you, that I just made it as challenging as I possibly can, where I can only literally use stuff I find, and it does make No Man's Sky more fun. I mean, I must admit, I'm not very far. I haven't got that far with it, and because if you're only using the stuff you found, you can't have very much good stuff. You find lots and lots of things you don't want. It's amazing how much stuff you don't want that you find. But yeah, it's a tough one, but that's good. I'm glad you're enjoying Elden Ring. I mean, I think the game, I love watching the game. I love watching Zane play it, and I really enjoyed the graphics and everything else about it. But I just didn't like playing it. I just couldn't get into it. And it's a bit like the series Breaking Bad. Like, I know how good it was. I know the actors were fantastic. I know the script was great on it. I just could not get into that series, and I don't know why. Because I should have been able to. It was good, like a good idea, and it was a good thing. I just couldn't get into it at all. And maybe I need to give it another shot. But there you go. Don't really have time for shooting on Elden Ring. Yeah, the stone. The only problem with the stone is the fact that you have to get. It's the silicate powder, isn't it, for the stone, or is it silicate powder for the metal? One of them's silicate powder. It's a pain in the arse. I mean, you can go to get it from an underground. If we got like this cave, we could use that to mine all of that from, so that wouldn't be too bad. So that'd be good. Shokanor, so you haven't actually found one randomly in the wild, as it was a wild squid. They're quite shy, aren't they? Quite shy natural creatures, tend to hide. Billy might need a therapist after this. He's yelling. I think Billy's past therapist, way past therapist. Yeah, look for Dark Sombra's freighter battle squids, because if you have a freighter battle and look for the number of pirates, it's on the bottom right. So the number of pirates, either 8 or 5. If it's 5, one of the ships that's going to be helping you, it's a friendly ship, will be an exotic, and there is a high chance, well, not a high chance, but there's a chance that one of them could be a squid. And then you know that there's a squid in the system, which is great. Good way of finding them. What an odd. Hello Games mug there. Nice little present from HG when we went to the meetup. That was very good. It's actually a really good mug as well. It's a really good size. Really nice to use. You're looking for a deep yellow and red heavy barrel fighter with E-wings. What are E-wings? Are they like electric wings? Because my experiences so far with electric cars are not brilliant. To be fair, actually, Gabby's got an electric car, and she thinks it's absolutely fantastic. It's a little BMW i3 thing, so it's not like it's anything particularly amazing, but it's not like super flashy, and it's fairly old now. But she absolutely loves it, and but whenever I've had them, I've had one this week as a courtesy car. Couldn't do that. Right, what am I doing here? That was wrong, Gek. That was wrong. We've got to find a point. find a point that we started on a while ago. Where was that point gone? Where is the love? I think I've gone mad. Mad. Right, we're gonna look for this point. Because we had a point. I didn't have a point. I never have a point. I've always forgotten about the point. Is that it? No, it's near the centre of one of these somewhere, because that's how we made our circle. There it is. So, if I go like, we can do this. We can do this. If I get my brain working right, we've got to go on there like that. We've got to go like this. We've got to get that one. Then we've got to go to back to that. Back to that. We've got to glitch this one in here like that. Junk. Not like that. Not like that, people. Not like that. We've got to glitch it like this. Junk. Reverse wire glitch. And then plonkety arse on there. Then, what we want to do is we want to create our anchor points for our silos. So we can go boosh on there and boosh back to there. That will then give us the next point, so we can go boosh like there and boosh back to there. This, trust me, this will look good. This will look excellent when I've finished. Yeah, all the exotics in the dark, some of them by name. They're like, she flies into the system and they're like, yes, Mom! The meetup was good, yeah. Yeah, we probably are. I'm the only one in a shirt, like a formal shirt. Because I thought I'd be a bit smart for the event, and then turned up and everyone's in like just jeans and t-shirt, and I kind of felt a little bit out of place. But I mean, I wasn't overly smart, but I was smarter than the average bear. And I don't think that saying is meant to be for dress, is it? It's for when you're talking about cleverness. And I definitely was not smarter than the average bear for cleverness than some of the people that were there, including Zane, Mr. Brainiac himself. He's been teaching me things today, and it blows my mind. Little Gek brain and doesn't get very far. Right, so we're connecting all of these up because there is a connection there, I think. But now we're gonna have to put that back so we can actually see the bloody thing. Because this will enable us to glitch build the. I don't think there's actually one under there, is there? I think I messed that one up. Oh no, I didn't mess that one up. So that's a surprise. So we're going to take it round to here. Really, this terrain coming back is very irritating. Come on, Sean, sorted it out. Right, we've got one. We got one there. There we go. We've got one there now. Probably got a doofer. We don't want a twofer. A twofer doofer. There we go. Right, we're back there. Cool. Right, so now we can pop these ones back in, and actually it can look like a floor. Because otherwise it just looked like a mess. A little bit, look, that cheeky little bit of ground creeping in on there. Creeping in. To be fair, I haven't actually looked at those group shots, so I don't know, like, what I look like. I'll have to have a check on that to see what it's good. I know that Steve's wife did. I think they're married, if not girlfriend and wife. She did a fantastic job of all the photography and organising Steve. Without her, everything would have been a shambles. But yeah, she was very, very good. Where are you from, Shokanor? I'm guessing US. Right, where did we get to on this? Now I've lost myself. Right, we'll take out all of these until we come to one of these. Right, there we go. So we can get rid of that. Yeah, we don't need that. So then I will go back to Bush. There we go, back to this. Because this gives us anchor points. I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again. Bye, Billy. Ah, doesn't stay, does it? I thought I could just knock him out of the park and we wouldn't notice, but no. Right, let's get that one out there. Get that one out there, and then we can pop these back. You'll see it all coming together in a minute, and then it will look fancy as shizzle. So, boosh all these. I mean, I'm actually quite surprised that I've remembered how to do this, because it has been a little while since I've built anything, and you do get out of practice, and your fingers start to do things a bit funky. Right, so we've got all our points in there. Let's pop our floors back in again. So, that central floor is just going mental. I think I needed to use something other than wood, really, didn't I? I wonder whether I can take some... I can't really take them out. Yeah, I could take them out, because I've got the outsides in. Outsides in, the insides out. In, out, shake it all about. Do the Billy Wokey, and you turn around. I mean, that's really, really trippy, isn't it? Does anyone know a way to fix this? Unless I use different floor? Will different floor actually fix the problem? Or is this just trippy as hell? It's rather irritating. So if anyone knows how to fix that trippiness on the floor a doodle, I will very much welcome your insight to that. Unless it means building it in a completely different medium, in which case that will suck. But we are at least at the stage where we could do it. I don't have metal floors, I don't think. So if somebody says use metal floors, I've got one. I have got metal floor. Could use stone floor, but it's just the fact that we haven't got that much silica pad. We can build 18 before we've actually got to go mining, which is rather annoying. So I think we'll probably just leave it as it is, unless anyone has a answer. Even if we go in, it's not so bad. I suppose we could put stuff in it, but it is a bit trippy, and that really is quite psychedelic. Let's try taking some of these out. Oh, look at the grass there. It's all. He's eating bush. I'll try and take some of these out and pop it in. Place carpet. Ooh, okay, I'll try that. Don't know whether I have any. That's the only problem. I don't think I've got any carpet. I don't have any carpet. Can't really do that, can we? Wonder if decals will work. Do you think we could do decals? I mean, I could oversize these and bring them in. That might just make it go really trippy, though. It doesn't stop it, does it? No. That's rather irritating. I don't know why they've done that. Surely they should have tested that. They should have glitch built everything. I suppose they hadn't tested it because you're not meant to do it. And that's the reason. Let's try a stone floor in and see if that makes the same problem, because if that doesn't have the same problem, then we can go for that. So take that one out, take that one out, take that one out, and then pop in some stony goodness. If this works, we good. That does work better, doesn't it? That's irritating. Really irritating, because I got loads of carbon, but I haven't got silica powder now. Damn it. Yeah, yeah, we were the shortest people there. I wasn't that much taller than Dark Summer, I don't think. Right, we'll have to do these a bit at a time so that we can actually get them in onto the right place. I'm sure I've seen Beebs build with wood though, and he didn't have that problem. Maybe I'm misremembering. But it certainly doesn't have as much of a spinny effect, does it? Which is rather irritating. Right, let's take these out. Be careful what we take out, because we don't want to take out our wires. And then pop our floors back in. Which is, yeah, we've already run out of silica powder. So we're going to have to go silica powder mining. which is never good fun. Right, I suppose we could get it from this cave down here, because we could just expand the cave, go off down this way, have a bit of a wander in the cave. We might find something we like. Oh, look, an animu. That might be the missing one, the underground missing one. Is that our underground missing animal? Oh no, we've still got an uncommon ground and underwater. Load of underwaters, but that could have been our rare ground. Wait, is that this one? No, that's that one. What's this one? Always active, uncommon, underground. So, I mean, he's quite a funky dude, isn't he? Quite a funky dude. So, there was one good thing about coming down here. I suppose. Looks like a caramel biscuit. There's some big flowers in here, aren't there, Billy? Big flowers. Right, I suppose we can take some silica powder from here. If I make sure that it's the smallest thing, we're going to mine a bit more, but we should have it quicker. I mean, I'd like to know if there's a quicker way of mining silica powder. I don't think there is though, because I don't think the ship's weapons actually enable you to mine it. So this could be an annoyance if we're going to have to build everything in stone, just because the amount that we're going to need. And I don't know how quickly this thing is actually mining this, but there we go. The blonde girl is oh, the guy that has the Space Explorer backpack thingy. She's I think his daughter. I think it's going to be his wife now, and I'm going to massively embarrass myself. I think it's his daughter though, but I can't remember what his blooming name is. I know it. I know who he is. Just off the top of my head, I can't remember, but Dark Sombra will definitely be able to do that. Game mode, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Starman, that's it. It was Starman's daughter, I think, is the blonde girl. Long hair. She was wearing I don't know what she was wearing, but what I do remember is she had those really funky shoes that light up when you walk. I definitely want a pair of those. I always wanted a pair of those when I was at school when I was little, but I was never allowed one. Never allowed them. They were too expensive. So I can't remember. They had a specific name. They're Heelys. Is that what they were? Called Heelys? Can't really remember. Very long time ago. Right, I want to put some stuff in my pew pew. Right, we've got loads of ferrite dust. How much have we actually managed to pick up now? Oh, not very much. It's very slow going picking this up, isn't it? I mean, the worst thing we've got to do, and we've got to be a bit careful, is we don't want to come through the other side. It's not good when you come through the other side. You get a bit carried away. Look, rope. We could do a rope. So, yeah, we've got to get that. Right, we've got all of this. This will be enough. Let's get back up there. Let's get back up there. Now we're going to get lost, aren't we? Billy, you're lost in the cave. Oh, look! Some Sean's humming sax. You've got to stroke Sean's humming sax. He doesn't like it if you try and just grab them. There we go. Take all the goodness out of Sean's sax. There we go. Look at that. Earn loads of dollar bills for these. Everybody wants Sean's sax. There we go. That's right. Which direction was home? Hello, mate. Yeah, same to you. Oh, there we are. Well, I don't know whether this is actually to home, but it's something's always going wrong in it, Billy. Something is always going wrong. Let's fill up your suit. There we go. Right. Go and stand on your ship. That'll be good. Can't get into mischief there, can you? Right, we're going to then... Hopefully we can then replace this floor. We've got enough now to replace this floor. Dark Sombra, I think I did the same. I actually asked her about her shoes and where she got them and whether I could actually get a pair in a Gek size. I think she thought I was just taking the piss, but in actual fact I was quite serious. I mean, I'm only me in my office at home and I work from home, so who's gonna know? I could have my Heelys, although my Heelys wouldn't be very useful because it's quite hilly. big slope out the back where my office is, so I could actually break my little Gek head. We wouldn't want that, would we? But yeah, I wasn't actually joking. I think she thought I was taking a piss. When in actual fact, as Zane would quite rightly know, that I'm such a child that I would actually quite like those shoes. Come on, go in there. There we go. Right, now we've got our stone floor that isn't spinning out on me. I could pop just one in the centre, to be fair, because you'd never know. There you go. Actually looks a little bit better if it's just got the one. Crazy paving effect. Whoever came and did this floor, whichever Gek did this floor, they were conning you, weren't they? Crazy paving. Crazy paving my Gek bottom. Right. Let's have a look at the walls. I don't particularly like that wall. Although we've got enough walls for wooden walls. But then the problem is the wooden walls is we might have this same problem. Let's try it. Have extruded walls. Don't know whether they look nice or not. Are they going to start cracking up? Oh, no, it's just this bit, isn't it? It's that bit there. That just isn't. That isn't good enough. Isn't good enough for Billy. So if it isn't good enough for Billy, it's no good for anybody. We could do these though. Can we? We're going to need glass though for it. We need glass. Well, we don't technically need glass because we could glitch it. Yeah, I think we'd all had a little bit to drink. You were actually caught on camera yelling at her shoes. So what do we think about this? Can we get I suppose it'd be quite cool to have that type of window in, and it has got a ventilation. So therefore, because of the old nitrogen, because this is a nitrogen area. Although if you put another one on top, it's got funky double windows. But we're going to need quite a few of these, and I can glitch them in so we can get the resources. If you didn't know this is a very handy little glitch, because if you can only do it when you've got a base, because you need to be able to green state the wire. But if you do that and then you go through and you delete them all, so you've made them for free anyway, because I didn't have glass to make them. Made them for free. Then when you delete them all, you get all the resources back from what you've built. So now all of a sudden, if I go into my inventory, we now have 9 glass. Woohoo! Isn't that fancy? So now we can go and we can build these fancy window structures on here, and it all looks nice and swish. Look at that. That's better. That's much better. Although I don't really like the fact that when I put one on the top, maybe I need to... Oh, that was on the wrong place there. Maybe I need to actually specify what ones I want. Do I have to actually do that? Thinking, do I have to specify that if that's a type, then I have to go to view variants and actually choose that I want. Yeah, so I want this one. So I wonder if I do that, then if I build on top of it, does it stay? Ah, that's good, it stays. Unfortunately, we get that little dip in the middle, which is rather uncool. That is rather uncool. Well, let's have a quick check and have a look at what we're going to be putting on top of there. Is we're going to be putting in the well, the gas extractors will go in the middle. We are going to need a few of these. So let me consult my book of mystery here. Zane did have a beard at that point. It was a big bushy beard. He was quite tall. I can't remember what he was wearing. But Zane had... I think he had straightened his beard, but it was quite a big beard at the time when we were there. Obviously he's got rid of it now, so he's just got stubble, which I think actually looks better. The beard was fantastic. I can't grow a beard. Like, I just... I've got very dark hair, and you would have thought, looking at my hair, and like I've got thick dark hair on my head, and you would have thought that I'd be able to grow a beard easy. No, I can't. It's just all patchy. It just gets patchy and then itchy and horrible. So I'd love to be able to grow a beard. I was very, very jealous. Are we both in the movie all over? Oh god. Good reason I haven't looked at that then. Right, so we're going to take one of these. It says we need metal plating, but oh no, we don't. We don't need metal plating because we just glitch it on like that. And then we pick it up again. So, we're going to need to pick it up like that because what I'm going to do is I am going to glitch these. Not a mineral extractor, I want a site supply depot. So, if I go into wire mode, these ones that I've put under the floor, I can now glitch onto. So, these will get a perfect central. I think that's right. Anyway, that might be wrong. Then let's have a look. I think if I glitch onto that, is this right? Is that in the right place? It doesn't look right though, does it? It does not look right because that looks a bit strange. Wonder whether I have to I think I have to go from something, don't I? So I need to put something down that I can then glitch build from. I'm having to remember this. I'm having to remember this. Oh, right. Let's get rid of that one. Let's go on. I'm going to otherwise make myself look like a right crap. More so than normal. Right, so I've got to go like that. Go connect it to there. Then on like that. Is that right? Still doesn't look right, does it? It still does not look right. But I'm not going to complain, I don't think. I think we're just going to go with it on this one. And because that one looks more. No, it doesn't look right. Oh well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I think it's because the wire is at a different position. So, but the main thing is that we get them central. So they're all going to be then central to that. I don't know why that one decided to change colour then. They're all changing colour. This is very strange. We've got a turquoise, we've got a green, we've got a blue. I'm not doing this, you realise. I'm not actually doing this as a on purpose. I wonder what colour that one's going to be. That one's blue. Interesting. Connect this one. Connect that one. So we've got a strange array of colours for no particular reason because I've never touched the colour button. Interesting. And that's quite a cool colour. I don't even know where we're getting these colours from. And that's like a different green than that green. Have I just found something? Have I just found a way of making different colours without even knowing it? Let's go into photo mode and let's go into daytime. I need to know this. How have I managed to make different colours than what's in the game? Yo, John, how you doing? I've just been glitching in some silos, right? But I've managed to make different colours. Because that is a different colour to that, that's a different colour to that. And I've done it completely unknowingly. And certainly not on purpose. And I haven't touched the colour button. The next thing is when I do it and the numbers change on the silos. That would be like, new thing. What I wanted to do is to see how tall they were, really. Because it's fine having them like that. I'm hoping that we can join them up. And they'll be alright with the joining points. Ah, yeah, because the joining points are on the floor. That's okay. So we've got... So then that looks okay. So we'll be able to then come in the door. We'll have then the centralised, because the whole thing is built round the mining point, which is right in the centre here. So this is where we'll glitch the actual miners, the gas extractors too. They'll be glitched onto here, onto this one. So we could do that now. Glitch these ones on. So we need to have. Let me just double check what I've got written down for me old nitrogen. I need 6 extractors and 61 silos at the source and 1 silo at the base. So 6 extractors is not going to be hard to get on there, but we're going to have to then look at how many points we've got. I think it's 16, so it'll be 15, so it'll be 61 divided by 15, that'll, yeah, 4.06, so 4 and 1. So 4 on each point and 1 in the other thingy. Yeah, I ran out of pigment. My printer ran out. It's Billy's 3D printer. That's what it is. He's forgotten to buy any blooming filament. That's the problem. Yeah, too much scientific experiment. Yeah, no, I can see that they've got that texture, which is interesting. But look at that green. Is a different green. 100% to that green. It's definitely a different green, and yet there's not two different greens. That one's then a turquoise, that one's blue. They both look the same. But I didn't touch colour. I just didn't touch the colour button. So I really have no idea what's going on with that. Best way is to go and redo them, I think, and just see what we're going to come out with. Because that was kind of quite funky. Let's take... Because we're going to have to put 4 on each one. So we're going to have to go... I don't know whether it's just because I'm pulling it from here or not. Maybe it was. So let's go to that, to there. And we got another one on there. So we're going to go... Doosh. At least doing it this way, you know that they've actually gone on. Because otherwise you'll get the wire. Right, that didn't work. So we've only actually got 2... stylers on there, but I think we'll have to delete that. And no, we only had 1. Interesting. Right, let's go douche, 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 douche. Loads of douches there. Right. And now we have probably something that's multicoloured, or knicker-blocker glory. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to mark that wall. I'm going to give it a different colour. Let's give it a pretty colour. A pretty colour. We can't do any pretty colours. We can do minging colours. Oak, pine and mahogany, teal and oak, grey oak and red, pine and blue. Pine and blue. There's no pine dick though. A-Train is not going to be happy about that. So let's have a look at what the colours have turned into on this one. So we've got a really weird mix of greens and turquoises and multicoloured silos here. So that one, you see, is a different colour to this one, which is a different colour to that one. I'm mixing pigments here on this stream. Beebs, I'm one ahead of Beebs on the colour mixing. It must have pulled it from the different things, but it's very strange. I'm not pulling it from the stone floor. No, I'm going into a wire. I'm pulling it from this light cube. So maybe it's the light cube that's got that's weird. I mean, we know where we've started now anyway. So let's continue on with these glitching in. So we're going to this one. So we've got 1, 2. Funny if this one turns to a turquoise as well. 3, 4. So that one's very much stayed as a green, hasn't it? No, it's kind of gone to the same colour. How weird. How very weird. I mean, this one should show us that it's storage hardware. No, because it's not going to be connected yet. It's not going to show me what my ability is. It's strange how also when I went onto it, that one shows as blue and that one shows as green. How very strange. Cheers, Shockanaut. Have a good one at work. Hope you have the good rest of the day. Yeah, it's a very strange old glitch here, but interesting nonetheless. Well, let's just get these in, shall we? Let's just get them in, because then we can. That's not what I want to do, Billy. You know that. You know it. 2, 3, 4. I wonder whether these will change colour now. 2, 3, 4. No, they're still blue. They are still blue. I wonder whether then if I can change the colour on them. Well, this one's starting to turn a bit green. How odd. See? It's green. And now it's blue. I've got multi-tonal silos. I wonder if now I try and change the colour on them. That's going to really freak them out, isn't it? I mean, that's the colour they need to be. That one's going in on a slight bit of an angle there. Shouldn't be on an angle. Angle of the dangle. Why are we on an angle, Billy? Why are we on an angle? Because they should all be straight to the floor. I mean, it doesn't actually matter because you're not going to see them anyway because they're going to be inside the ass. Inside the ass. Not the ass, the ass. But yeah, they're definitely a multicoloured, creepy, weirdo colour. You're a creepy, weirdo colour, you are, Silo. Creepy, weirdo colour. Right, we're going to go back to this colour. Can we go this colour? Are we allowed to go that colour? Yeah, we are. Today. Can we change your colour? There we go. Going to change that colour. Hopefully they'll stop going all weird in a minute. There we go. Right. No, because these ones are still green underneath. We just got the psychedelic nitrogen farm. Right, this will be the guide. How to build a psychedelic nitrogen farm. Because everybody needs a psychedelic nitrogen farm in their system or in their life. Well, that's certainly a new one. A new one for me. Although I don't do enough building to know, so I'll have to stick it out into Beebs' Discord and see what people have, if they've noticed anything odd going on with these old silos as well. Right. I mean, they're going in fairly easily, so that's good. Giggity giggity. I don't know why that one's a different colour on the floor as well, so we'll pop that one in. Probably be easier if I put something that was a little bit closer to do this, but hey, let's make life difficult for us, Billy. What you always say, and that's what you always do. Oh, that was not cool, Billy. That was not cool. Not getting it right there. Right, get rid of that nasty thing. We go there, we go there like that, and we go bong. There we go. And I had set these as orange, and that one is now a funky bluey grey colour. Very fancy. So now if I go to this... Oh, wrong one. Wrong button. We go poof. Now he's psychedelic as well. We have to have them all psychedelic, you know. I mean, wouldn't be a Billy farm. They're all also at a frickin' funny angle as well. So that must have been something that I've done on the wire, on one of the wire. I mean, it's quite good because they're all like sitting outwards like this. So at least them all sitting outwards like this, they don't look too bad. I mean, you won't notice if you walk in because at any point you walk in, they're going to look like they're upright. That's fine. Yeah, of course I'm building them stacked in the same place, John, because if I build them stacked in the same place, I'm going to be able to get a 64 stasis device farm with a minimal footprint to each one of my buildings. Then it should work much better because I can kind of see what's happening. I mean, I'm going to know whether I've got it right anyway because the amount that's going to come out of it. So this won't... It's also a lot easier to see. And these are just the silos, so I'll stack the actual extractors in the middle. Oh, that's not... Where were you going there, Billy? Where were you going? I've forgotten whether I've done 3 or 4 on that one, so we'll have to do another one just in case. Nobody would have been counting, I wouldn't have thought, so... I don't think I need to actually pull the wire to there. I think I can just go like this. But no, I can't because then that pulls them in a different place. So that's why I pulled the wire there. Oh, now the sun's come up. I can't see what I'm doing. Alright. Yeah, so that's 2. I can't remember whether that was 1, 2, 3, or 4 now, so I'll have to go off and delete that one. Right, I add 3 there. So I've got to do it this way because that means that they're all facing the same direction. If I don't pull the wire off and I just glitch it in, then they'll all be facing different ways. So this is the reason I'm doing that. It's going to put them at a slightly funny angle just because somehow I've managed to twist the wire. I don't know how I've managed to twist the wire, but we got there. Well, we're getting there. This is it's coming together, even with my psychedelic farm. Right, last one. Oh, not that one. Got your number. Right. That one, that one, that one. Boosh! There we go. Then we can pop the... I did think about whether we should hide these or drop them down, but I don't think that's going to be... What are you doing, Billy? That was not called for. That was not fun. It was not big. It was not clever. What do you think? You're doing? Why is this the hardest route, John? I wasn't trying to do the colour. I was just trying to glitch silos into the same place. See, look, now this one's gone bright green. I haven't changed the colour. I haven't touched the colour options at all. So we've gone from blue on that side to green on this side to yellow in the middle. I mean, it's quite cool. Though. It doesn't actually matter because as long as they can fill up with nitrogen, then I will be quite happy, a little Gek. But I can't even remember how many we put on there now. We'll soon know. See, this one's going blue. See, it's going blue. That's green. This one's goldy blue, like a mucky brown. But we don't actually know how many I've done on there. Done 3. Stupid boy. I wish my memory was better than like a demented shrew, because it would be very useful to have a better memory like Zane. I'd like to have an elephant memory like Zane. Right. Nearly at the end of the old glitcheroony, and then we can connect them together and see what we're going to be getting. We're still going to have to get power to them. Yeah, but no, John, this is what I'm doing. These are at the area, and then there's going to be one at the build. So this is what I mean. This is just a fancy way of making them into a little bit. Look, now I've gone purple. I've done something today that Beebs has never done before. Oh, this is hilarious. It's hilarious for me because I haven't got a bloody clue what's going on. I don't know why they're changing colour. And also, I don't know. Let's try these again. Let's try these again. 1, 2. A single thing of the glitch. Right, what you do is I'm using this as just as a point, as a connection point. So I've put wires underneath the floor to each point. So I've got the points on the floor so that they are totally equally spaced. You see, so they're all going to be completely equally spaced, even though they're multicoloured and phantasmic. So they're completely equally spaced all the way around. The idea of this is just to make it look fancy, basically. I mean, I could have just done them all in a line or all up or down. So you'll walk in the door as a little Gek. You better walk to... This is just like a maintenance area. We will then put one of these silos right back at our base over there. and that will be the area where you collect them. So you'll never actually come to here again, unless you want to come and see the multicoloured glitcheroony silo experience. We should sell tickets. The silo experience, the psychedelic silo experience. Geks from far and wide would come to see this. So then what we're doing is we are selecting the thing we want to build, the supply depot. And for this glitch, you don't need, I don't need any metal plating. I haven't got any metal plating because the glitch just duplicates the item or makes the item. So therefore, it's, I mean, you could class it as duping. You are duping, you're duplicating the item. And you're doing it for free, you're getting the items for free. You could do it. Let the Gek out the sniffing bag. Sorry, I'll go back there soon. I'm making a special structure, then glitch them inside. Yeah, but it's got to be nice because if you've got to come and service it, you've got to come and service these. If anything breaks down or anything, if I've got them in a cave, a damp, dark cave, or the ghoulies could come and live, I mean, Billy might get scared. And then what will happen if he goes and hides in his starship? I've got a real problem on my hands, haven't I? So, right, let me. This one's definitely going to go purple. So I have no clue why it's going purple. So then I basically taking a wire. So I go to. I've got my item here. I press the wire button. Then that attaches onto this. So I go to attach a wire. So I've got a wire attached. Okay. So then I go draw the wire to where I want it to connect, which is this other connection point. Then I press triangle and R2. I don't know what the buttons are on PC, I'm afraid, or Xbox. So triangle and R2 at the same time, and that then glitches this on to there. So then that gives me a total of all of my glitched silos. Look, trust me, John. When you've done it, when you've seen what I've actually going to achieve, you will be like, "Wow, that Gek absolutely knows his shit. He really knows his shizzle. He is the master of the Gekken universe." So then we're going to go to gas extractor here because this is what I want to build here. I'm going to go from there, and I need to build 6 of these. So we're going to go 1. It just looks nicer, John. Oh, this is going to decide to be purple now. Right. 2. 3. 4. 5. I have no idea, absolutely no idea why this is pointing at an angle, but we'll work into it. We'll work it. Because it shouldn't be on an angle like that. So there's 6 of these now in here. So what I can... It's actually irritating me that these are on an angle because they shouldn't be on an angle. Because everything else I've built is in a flat plane, so that should all be fine. But never mind. Oh, I think it's an angle because I'm taking it from this light box. That's what it is, and it's twisting the angle of the actual silos and the thingy. Right, so let's take that. Let's do that again. Let's get rid of those. That's why it's doing it. At least we have 6. So if we take it from... Let me go from... If I go from... I haven't got anything else flat, have I? Here we are. Another one there. So I'll go from there to there. That will be straight. 1. Now it's gone to white and turquoisey, bluey, grey. This is very strange. C3PO and R2, triangle and R2. Yeah, sorry. It's that's what they should have called it. They should have called it C3PO. That's the button. R2 and C3PO. You've got to press them together. Although I don't think R2D2 would like that, would he? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we've got a strange combination of colours. This is like a golden I mean, it's perfect for GG. I mean, look at that metallic gold. It's phantasmic. But I don't know why we've got these psychedelic colours through the rainbow. I mean, I changed all of those to gold. And it's meant to be a nitrogen farm. It's meant to be gold as a nitrogen farm. Why is that over there, Billy? What are you doing? Weirdo. So this is meant to be going to gold. So let's try and make all of these gold on the outside. I wonder whether that's going to make a difference. No, I don't think we're getting anywhere here. But anyway, that's fine. So that's all in there. Oh, look, the little door opens. Oh, no, I mean, what is he doing? What is he doing? Yeah, but John, I am doing that. I am doing that. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you, I'll show you, I'll show you. So now we've got all of these here. Let's go back to our ship. Our ship's even, I think, starting to change colour now. It's gone green. Right. So I'll be pulling a extractor thingy. So I've got to dig the holes to pull the extractor all the way back to our farm here. So this is our central area with our little hidden landing pad under the grass, under the grassy knoll. So there we go. We've got the landing pad that we're on our little grassy knoll, and then we can pop down here into our little cave. If it's going to work. Why has everything gone weird? Hello. Why have my steps disappeared? My steps have disappeared. My SRT has disappeared. What the hell is going on? Should we try and land again? I think somebody's junts around, isn't he? He's playing a mean trick on me. And he's coming in and he's deleting things. Right, let's try that again. Land. Let's give it a second. Hopefully stuff will load in even. Alright. There's our little base thingy. No! Deleted. So our SRT has now deleted itself miraculously, even though there is a teleport cable clearly there. And an electric cable clearly there. How has that done it on its own? And what the hell is going on in this game? Because it could be a major problem for builders if suddenly your stuff just disappears. Because, John, the whole point of me showing you this was that you come back to here. Right, everything is deleted. Everything that we built is deleted. That is really, really odd. I absolutely couldn't tell you why that has happened. So look, that's still on the place where the wood is. That's a bit of a bum. No, that's gone, John. That is 100% gone. I mean, I can try and reload. I won't. Problem is, I'm going to have the problem with the auto saves, aren't I? Because I've only got these because we're in perma, of course. I mean, I don't have a choice. I'll have to try and reload this one. I hope that it comes back. Otherwise, you just got to build a base. But imagine that, if you've actually just built and finished your base and you come back to it and it's just completely gone. And you're in perma, so you can't even reload. It's a real shit the way that they've done these save points. Let's fingers crossed something's going to be here. Right, the steps are there. Oh, phew! Phew, it's all here! It is all here. It was just the game being the game. Oh, that's nice. At least we've got it all back. We haven't had to die. So, John, what I was showing you is this is going to be... This is the supply depot. So there's going to be 3 of these supply depots here. One for the oxygen, one for the nitrogen, and one for paraffinium. And so there's going to be a screen. I'm just going to put an enlarged screen over here, but unfortunately, although I've got the nav data, not the nav data, the you know, the data I need to exchange for the parts, for the blueprints. I don't actually have the blueprints. Billy hasn't really bought anything on his blueprints yet. So when we've got the TV screen, we can put the TV screen in there. I mean, my light works. At least we know that works. That was cool. Then you'll be able to basically it'll look like you're interacting with the screen to then get the nitrogen, and so you'll get 64,000 nitrogen out of this one, out of those glitched containers. So let's go back up. Now we know that we are all right, and I've kind of tried to explain to you what I was trying to build. So I had to try and use the Yoda hut. But John, you might actually be able to answer me this question. You might be able to answer this question. Zane didn't really know, and he couldn't understand why. But when we were building before, there was loads of big rocks and stuff around here. So we were very careful not to destroy the rocks. But I came back and the rocks were gone. And now, if you look, there's this weird square outline. And it's around that bit of build. I could understand it being around the landing pad. So there's a square burnt bit of soil around the landing pad. But underneath, on top of the landing pad, all the grass is there fine. But around the outside, there's this square burnt section. And when these rocks disappeared, this square burnt section came around there as well. And we had no idea why it's done that. And that is a really beautiful, like, hillside scenery. Might have to get a picture of that, kind of, just for reasons. Need a good backdrop. Down a bit. Was looking for something like this earlier. Couldn't find it. So yeah, I did. Yeah, I know, John. I get what you meant by it being buried and everything, but like, maintenance, man, maintenance. I mean, if it's built by Billy, it's got to be maintained, and like, got to be able to get to it. I mean, also, Billy's cousin did ask. Like, he stipulated the fact that if we're going to have overhead cables, they've got to be on Golden Gek's statues. I mean, we don't have a Golden Gek statue because Billy didn't want to buy one. But yeah, I'm gonna hide all the electricity cables. But yeah, I just thought I was gonna make something that was look a bit funky, and we've got all our colours back. Yay! All the colours are back. We don't want to be gold. We want to be rainbow. Yeah, this is definitely an all-inclusive LGBT whatever it is base, isn't it? It's got all the colours of the rainbow, and they're all even as well. Look, purple, blue, green, purple, blue, or blue, green, purple. Don't quite know how it all works, but they've done it all, which is quite good. Well, but I'll have the same amount of parts, really. I mean, I'm only going to have a base and a bit of an outskirts, aren't I? Because the rest of it is going to be the same amount of parts, because I'd have to still just stick it underground anyway. But this way, I'm going to make it look just a little bit prettier. And that is kind of the aim of the game. I mean, I'm not going to admit the fact that you're right, because that would be... that would mean that I've got to admit that Billy was wrong. Right, we're going to build some of these. I don't know how these need one piece of glass, because they got bugger all glass in them, haven't they? Take these out. Pop them back in on over here. But we need ventilation for our multicoloured silos, so at least we've got that in there. Done. Douche, douche. In. I mean, it looks nice and pretty to be able to see what you're working with. I mean, I do admit that I would probably hide things normally, but I kind of thought, well, this is Billy's, like, his 64 stasis device pièce de résistance farm. Anybody visiting Galaxy 227 will be able to pop on by and have a bit of a mooch. Right, we don't want them on the top. We just want normal timber walls, really. I'm not really a fan. I mean, we could go like that, so we went back to ventilation, because it's always good to have a bit of ventilation. Especially on a nitrogen farm, you never know how high you're going to get if you went in there to do a bit of maintenance. And why is that one moving? Why is that one changing? Why is that one changing? Why are these all changing? Those ones haven't changed. Cool. See, you've always got meetings. God, you've always got meetings. Cool. I hope the meeting is good. And yeah, okay, cool. Been good to see you back. And I might have got a little bit further done. Hopefully, we won't have that horrible experience that we just had. I'm gonna have to try and get Beebs to have a watch of this bit back and see, or I'll try and recreate it, or tell him how I did it, so he can try and see and recreate it with these colours, because it would be quite cool if it is a new thing. I mean, I don't know how I would have been able to change the colours, because I didn't do it. I wasn't pressing any buttons that the colours are associated with, so it's a bit strange. Now I don't want that one, because these are all the wrong type of window, and I don't know why it's putting them in. I'm wanting... oh, where is it? Where is the bad boy gone? I want this... no, it's not there. Where is it? It's that one, isn't it? That's the one I want. And then to look like that, that's it. Because it's Gek windows all the way around. Can't have tall windows, because otherwise Billy can't see anything. He's got to know if one of those nasty critters is coming along. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. Right, there we go. So now we've got a nice little thingy there. We can then pop on the roof. We can't have anything these fancy because they don't really fit together. A purple barrel nose. Royal purple like that. I mean, I think that we must be getting near to having a ship update, mustn't we? But then, I mean, I've been thinking that about, like, multi-tools, and the fact that our multi-tools that we've got, like, have got the same parts from day one. And I kind of think that those really should have a bit of a revamp. And I don't know whether they're going to do that if they add, like, the flamethrower stuff, and then they'll do... because they've obviously made that, so it's... and it went into the files. So some people had this flamethrower weapon. I think it's now completely gone. I don't think it even works, because I don't think it's actually in the files. So that is a bit of a shit for people who had that before. But it obviously means that they have been working on something to do with multi-tools. I mean, it could have just been something that they kind of put in, but then felt it wasn't needed. But then, what was the point in adding basalt? Because basalt was the kind of thing that we needed to power the flamethrower. So, what is basalt's other use? It's not a valuable material. It has the same value as any of the other base elements from like phosphorus, uranium, or anything like that. So it's a bit of a strange, like, it's not used to build anything. I think there's one part that uses basalt. So that was a bit of a strange one. So I would quite like to see that as an update, to have some parts for multi-tools in. I think we're going to leave the little roof like that because it looks a bit sexy. See, it's strange how when we put the wooden roofs together, they don't glitch and be weird. They just look like a really nice piece of thatch engineering from a Gek, really, which is pretty cool of Billy to do that. So then what we're going to do here, I mean, that stone doorway is going to have to go in it. It's going to have to come out. It's going to have to be replaced with... I don't really like a glass door. I don't want a glass door. Because otherwise people can see in, can't they? Like, what other kind of doors have we got, Billy? Really got much of an option in wood. That isn't a door, that's a window. Oh, is that a... That's a slightly angled door. Do we have a different door? That one kind of fits. That one goes in. That's alright. It's very... It's a bit modern, isn't it? Okay, you wouldn't want to get stuck in that, would you? You'd get your blooming head cut off. Look. Poof. Big bit of glass. Poof. There we go. See, doesn't it look nice in here now? Looks all sexy like. Right. So now, if we connect these, we'll take the cables to the back. So I'll make sure that I'm actually going in the right direction. There's my door. So we're going to take the back one into a connection tube. So we're going to go... We're going to have to get the... so we're going to do supply... Oh, no. In, Billy, in. So that one will come down to here. Right, that's in. So then you don't really see it when you go in. Then we're going to go round to here like this, take them round, boosh, boosh. They come off at funny angles, don't they? I mean, I'm not really that happy with that, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Take these round like this. We should then have a, if I've got it right, can't build it because you can't glitch these very easily. So I'm going to need more ferrite dust. Woohoo! Billy, get back in your ship. Right, how much can we store? Can we get rid of? We've got enough room. We've got Sean's sacks there that we can get rid of. We can get rid of that as well. We can get rid of that. Right, let's go and get some ferrite dust. Got a copyright for playing with my pipe. Play with me boy. Right. Oh no, wrong button, Billy. Wrong button. I hope this is all. Why are you overheating? Have I actually been picking up any dust at all? No. I'm picking up lots. Where can we go to get guaranteed ferrite dust? Because these boulders seem to just not be... I wonder if that... I think that's carbon. No, that's pure ferrite and it doesn't come up with that. We need one of those like moony sections, you know, the rocky section that's kind of got all those tiny little pebbles on it. Because that's good for farming our... so these ones, I think we're just picking up... We're just picking up carbon. We're not actually picking up any... I think we've just been picking up carbon there. 409, but the rest of it is literally just carbon. Not a particularly good planet for getting that. Ah, here we are. This is what I'm looking for. This type of this ground here usually has loads of little rocks, but it doesn't have carbon on it. So I should be able to pick up loads of geodes and loads of ferrite dust. So there we go, we've got more. So that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. See all these little rocks here, they're all going to be... Oh shit, Billy. What are you doing? You've ruined your car. You've ruined your thrusters. And you've taken 2 damage on your ship. What a knob. Right, you need some tritium and wiring. Bloody hell, mate. You need blooming wiring loom now. So when you've broken that as well. You've broken this as well. No, you've just... That's fine. Right, put that in there. Get your shields up, you knob. Right. We've got enough to build for a little while, so we should be okay. Good night, Nightin. I'm so bad at names. I am so sorry. I apologise a million times for butchering people's names. There's my little hut. So look, it's like a giant oversized one of those Yoda huts. Or a yurt. See, look, we're going to come in there. Look at this. Look at this. This is looking sexy, isn't it? Right. Let's connect up these supply pipes, and then we are done on the old connection. Then we can get some power to it and see what happens. So theoretically, we should have, if we have connected one at the base, so we've got to run the pipe is the next thing. So we basically got to put a hole, because pipes you can only pull for 200 U. So we've got to have a look at how far away are we from our base. Where is our base, our buttery biscuit base? Yeah, I need to rename it, don't I? So we actually can do it. See that one? Easy, that one. That's our electricity is over there. So that is probably our... Yeah, because that's the portal. So that's the base. So we are 900. So we're going to need 5. We're going to need 5 holes, and we'll bury this pipe. So we'll take that down underneath the floor, take it through the ground, back to the base. Now, thankfully, they've made it so you can actually join pipes together now, because for a long time you couldn't join the blooming pipes together. Fucking crazy. How you doing, man? Hope you're good. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you couldn't actually join the frickin' pipes together, and you had to do it in one entire run. And if you glitched out, or you hit something, or your menu went off, you had to start the whole run again, and it was so irritating bringing up these things together. So what we're going to do is we will run. Now we've got that built, we can get rid of these walls as well, because we've extended our base boundary and we've built that. We will need to get the wire, so we need the electricity from over there, which is 653. No, that can't be right. That cannot be right, because that would mean we're going to be a million miles away from electricity. Although maybe that is right. Let's have a look. Where is our other electric points? Although actually no, it wasn't a base, was it? We changed it so that it was a... there it is. Save beacon 905. Because these bases were causing us problems. So that is our... No, it's not that, because that's on the top of the rock. We are looking for our electricity supply. I wonder if I actually go into this mode, whether it's going to tell me. I mean, there's actually... It's this direction. Let's go and have a look. So we started a little build, but we... it isn't that. Because we had to get rid of the base computer. There we are. So we're not actually very far away at all. There's a bloody great big bastard in the way, isn't there? Look, don't you give me that shit, alright? Don't you get that? Don't you give me that. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Right, so we're going to go from here. No, we don't want that one. We want this one. So that one to our ship. So 364. So I don't know why it doesn't show up our beacons. Our save beacons. Because that is very irritating. So that's kind of just... Oh, we haven't got one there. So we can take this under the floor anyway. Oh, look, there's one of those dudes. Is there going to be a dude here this time? Yes, there's a dude! Yo, dude! Bullgank. Mr. Bullgank. Gak. 1,000 units charging to all mill miles is really hard. Don't get what you mean there. Ah, you've been down the pub watching a footy. Gabby's watching a footy in the AS. Her and her dad were yeah, cheering on. My next door neighbour, because I live in Wales, but I'm English. So my next door neighbour's very Welsh. And but he's the kind of Welsh that, because we're living on the border, right, he's gonna cheer for Wales to win, and then as soon as Wales get beaten by England, he's gonna cheer for England. He's not very the old he's very patriotic when he needs to be. That dinosaur in the background is going absolutely mental. He's really not happy, is he? Right, let's see what this guy's got. Let's see what we can sell him. Sell him some shit. There we go. Sold some poop. What else can we get rid of? We can get rid of some Sean's sacks. Some scaly meat, some leg meat. Bit of leggy meat there. What else have we got? Nothing else. We can't sell nothing else. What have we got to buy? You've got to buy some nip-nips. Ooh. Scatter blaster. Do we have a scatter blaster? I don't know whether we do. Neutral counter cycle, shield, pulse engine, hyperdrive, shield. We don't actually need any of this at the moment. No, I think you're good. That guy. Oh, it's because I killed his mate. That's what it is. Well, I better kill you as well then. Sorry, dude, but like, I killed your partner, so it was only kind of right that I killed you. I spared you all of the agony and the anguish over your loved one. Maybe that's why he was going mad. I mean, you'd probably go mad if some little Gek came and shot your mate in the face. But, oh dear, there's loads of them. He's going mad as well now. Oh no, it's because they're having a standoff. That dude is having a standoff with a giant crab. I'm nowhere near that, and I got sapped. Nowhere near it. My meth gacks are not off that I want to. My meth gacks are fine. Don't know what you're talking about my meth gacks. Right. Let's surround ourselves with something. Let's get one of these because I'm not really too keen with being eaten here. So I'm gonna pop this one down there like that. I'm gonna stand on top of it. Just get in the cab just so we're ready. So Billy's ready because these critters are a little bit hungry. Bit hungry for my little Gek bum. Right, so we're gonna pop a couple on here. So because I haven't got the stuff to build him. Billy's never got the stuff to build him. Alright, we want. No, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that, did we? We didn't want to do that. Right, let's do this. Bom, 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 bom. I'm going to put another 4 on here. And then we're just going to move it on. No, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that either. There we go. If we just delete them, then we'll get the parts. We just need to make this power a little bit more, little bit stronger. A little bit more strong. That would have been very good English there, wouldn't it? These dudes are really not happy that I'm killing their family, are they? They're making an absolute racket. They clearly are not happy with this Gek. They sound more like elephants. I mean, trumpeting elephants than they do other creatures. Right. I think that should be enough. I'll wire it on the sides just because then I can see it. I'll stick some sides on this just so that it doesn't look like an absolute monstrosity. And then I'll connect that one to down there. Pop some sides on this bad boy. And which ones do we want? We just want normal sides, don't we? Gotta put these ones because we need the ventilation for the electricity. Otherwise it might overheat. And because we built it full of wood, it will obviously catch fire, and that would be no good to anybody. Right, so we've got our Tower of Doom here. I'm hoping this will be enough electricity. It probably won't be, but we don't need to actually power the silos. We're only actually having to power 6 of the actual thingies, and that's the maximum that we need to do. So let's see if we can stick a roof on it that will look half decent. How about that one? Glass one? No, we don't want a glass one. Don't want a glass pansy onesie. Right, what's this? No, it's not that one. Not gonna have that one. That's this one. We need some ferrite. We've got ferrite dust. I don't know what this thing's on about. Okay, take that on there. Take that off there. Are you trying to give me some shit? Are you? Right, you can shut up. Thank you very much. Alright, we obviously needed to kill creatures. That was quite handy. They do sound a little bit like elephants. Like just angry elephants. Right, there's that there. That's quite cool, those little bits poking through. So then what we're going to do is we're taking it underground anyway, aren't we? So that's our substation. So our substation is now built. We've now got to go and get into the underground realms here of Billy's substation, and we need to take a point that we're going to connect them. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Definitely not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this, and I wanted to get that, and I wanted to go kapping, kapoom. Right, so then that is showing it's nice and blue, so it's clearly got electricity on there then. So then we can stick our wall back on there, because we are a Gek, and we need a wall. There we go, Gek in there. Gek in hell, man. Oh, that was the wrong wall then. I wanted to build... Did I want that one? Mid? Base? Oh, I wanted to build base, didn't I? Buttery biscuit for the base. There we go. Let's get the right one in there. Got to line up my pattern well. Yeah, he's always being mean. Yo, Jean, how you doing, man? Hope you're good. The hit detection on flytrap ones are horrible, especially early on in perma. You can be nowhere near them. You can be tiptoeing around them, and then they snap your knackers off, and that is never happy, never good. Right. So what we're going to do is we need to go to our ship. So how far is our ship? 365. So we can only do 200. So what I'm going to have to do is I will take, unless we've got a cave here. We might have a cave here, but I don't think we do. So no, I will dig a hole. Let's go have a look back to there. Say that 145. So I'll dig an hole. Dig an hole about there. Right, that is going to be, where's our ship? Our ship's 220. We're going to need 2 holes. Let's dig a hole here first, Billy. Why can't you dig an hole? Come on, Billy. It's just a hole. Alright, there we go. Dig this hole. For some reason it's not going to let me dig a hole. Right, there we go. So we got an hole there. And we're going to go a little bit here. Let's say to there. That's about 115. So I'm going to dig another hole here. That got bigger. Dig another hole there. So then what we're going to do is we're going to stick our... Not stick that in there. We're going to stick that in there like that. Like that. Up there. Then we're going to go to this other hole. I've got to find the other hole now. It's on the other side of this little tuss. What are they called? A little hillock. Hillock, like a pillock. We were probably a bit further. I think we were around this bush. And on the other side of here. Come on, Billy, where was it? Where was this hole? You dug an hole. It wasn't there, was it? Come on, find the hole. Don't usually have this problem. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Oh, Billy. This was very silly of you, wasn't it? There it is. There's your other hole. Right, we're going to stick that down in that hole like that. We're going to go boosh like this. And take that one along. And we're going to go and connect it. Not like that, Billy. That isn't connecting it. That is it. That's run it. There we go. Just got to get him to run back now. So then we're going to connect all these up. And we then should get power to our lovely extractors. Where are you going? He's taking the scenic route, clearly. Right, we can then connect this into our base. So we've got another one underneath there. So we can connect that one in like that. Douche like that. That's not good. That is not good. I do not like that. Right, let's take a bit of excavation here. Because I thought that was going to be way on down there. Right, that's not what I want. There's a lot of things that jostle you around, isn't there? Right, we're going to take that. Oh, I'm being jiggled around here like a right jiggly raggly thing. We're going to get rid of that. Why can't you get that point to snap onto that? Right, let's get rid of that as well. Don't want that. Wrong menu. Tell I'm very out of practice here on the old builderoo. Right, I'm going to take that. We're going to go right down in the hole. I'm going to get that. And we're going to go back to the other hole. Which is going to be annoying because I probably will have lost it again. Come on, Billy. Find the hole. There's the hole. Right, that connects that in there. That's all nice and blue. Jolly good. Then we've got to connect that one in and take it into the underground underneath. No, Billy will probably fall in his own hole in a minute. Oh, nearly. Yeah, he fell in his own hole. Stupid boy. Right, then connect that in like that. I don't know why it's not connecting, so we'll go to... Oh, and when you've got your build menu, you can't frickin' do that thingy jump, can you? Right. Come round here. Go in the basement. Oh, he's not in the basement. You haven't done... Billy hasn't dug his basement yet. Right. Let's take that one out. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Make sure we make an hole. A deep hole. Very deep hole. Right. Let's then stick our power cable. So we're going to come from the middle one. We're going to have to go in for this. Woo, through the door. I'm going to take that one there. No, I'm going to go out. Out, please. Thank you. Underneath. The build camera turn is really, really slow. Right, we're going to go down like that. Then we're going to continue on. You might see it through the cave, which would be not ideal, but I can't do this, can I? I've got to actually move, Billy. You've got to actually move your little blue ass. Should a cat try and steal your crisps? What flavour were the crisps? Whoa, there's me hole. Fell in me hole. Right. So that should connect up. Why is that not connecting up? That is so bloody annoying. Why will that not let me connect? Very, very odd. Because it's not too far away. And I can't connect to that either. Why can I not connect to that? This is really annoying. So that continually takes that. That's weird because that shouldn't work like that. Interesting. Yeah, but you can see now I've connected it up. I've just laid it on the top. That's very strange that does that, but oh well. Well, let's take this one. Come on, Billy, out the hole. Let's take this one back. I'd quite like to melee boost whilst you're building. That would be quite useful. There is a rumbling sound. It's very, very irritating. That little dude's come out of his cave. He's obviously feeling a bit fruity, isn't he? Right, so then this, yeah, so now I can, but I can't connect it. Why can't I connect that? It's a bloody wire. Right, something's gone very awry here. So let me go back to this side and take these out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put It's now going dark as well, that's never good. We're having some very glitchy, weirdo stuff happening today, aren't we? It's not Billy. Billy is not a goon. But I don't know why I can't connect that wire. No idea. So what I'll do is I'll try and drag it all in one go. So, is that filled in as well? No, it hasn't. I'll try and drag it all in one go. I'll delete all the wires that are there. And then we'll do it all in one go and see if that makes a difference. Because I can't see any other reason why it would just suddenly stop and not let me build. Because the wires you can stretch from 200. From memory anyway, I'm pretty certain it's 200 you can stretch a wire. So if I'm stretching my wire only that far, I've got to find my other hole here. Right, there's my other hole. And let me just pop something down. I'll pop an electromagnetic generator because you should definitely be able to see that. Then I'll delete this wire there coming in. Any other wire connections will delete as well. So there's nothing else now coming into this at all. There's nothing coming out of this. They're all right. Delete that one. Take that one out. That's all gone now. So we've got no cabling coming into that at all. So it shouldn't matter which way round I did it. So I could drag it from this way through the holes. So we'll do that. So we'll connect that cable in. So pop it into there. Go down to the basement. Come on, Billy. I know it's scary down in that basement, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get you brave. There you go. Pop that down there. Why on earth is it not? Take that. It shouldn't be stopping. It should be then just allowing you to stretch or pull it further. And now it's not going to let me connect to anything. This is a bit weird. Must say it is a bit weird. We'll try and get in there. Sorry, I'll try and catch up. Now there is a rumbling noise, John. It's really irritating. The game has been doing some really, really weird things today. It's been doing some really weird things in the last couple of days, to be fair. And I'm hoping that they might have some update, but I think they might have just messed something up when they did the expeditions. Because I keep on having really odd things happening in the game. Like the other day, we had the blooming anomaly go all completely see-through and everything. So, like, I just can't connect it to anything. There's nothing for me to connect it to. So I'm wondering whether I put a switch relay or something in? Because it's just not letting me do anything. I'm going to have to put something to connect it to. So I'll have to put a light or something in there that then just gives me a connection point. I mean, at least then that I'll be able to see it, I suppose. But that is very irritating because you shouldn't have to do this. So now I'm wondering whether is it going to let me connect the electricity to that. Yes, so that does give me an electric point. So if I put a light in every one of these, yeah, I'm sure I had life support power low a minute ago. I'll call the ship and reload in a minute because the rumbling noise is absolutely doing my head in. I mean, I can write in my headphones. And I don't know why there's a rumbling noise. So, where was our other point? Our other hole. It's a bit of wood. Hole over there. There's a hole around here somewhere. Where's the old Billy? Why we put that on that one? There we are. Right, let's put the blooming thingy generator down so we can find it again. Right, so let's then bury a light in here, because at least then we've got a power point to go to. Right, that's in there like that. I'm a bit worried when we come to be doing the pipes together, but I think those ones you can actually just lay down and then add another one onto the end, so that should be alright, because we've got nothing really going together. There is a rumbling sound. So I didn't get which crisps you were at. You always stick an erect wire out the hole for a marker? Well, of course you do. That would be too rude for Billy. He couldn't do a thing like that. Roast beef monster munch. Well, it's probably that's probably why the cat is liking it. A bit of roast beef monster munch. Who wouldn't like a bit of roast beef monster munch? Pickled onion, of course, all of the cats would be coming to try and get them, because pickled onion monster munch is obviously the best flavour. Just because. Right, we're going to connect a light down in here, and the farm's going alright, although we are having some glitchy nonsense going on, especially with this kind of thing. I mean, it might be just normal since the updates, but because I haven't done much in the way of building, I'm a little bit out of touch. So let's go like this, and Billy, you gotta run. You gotta run, boy. You gotta run. Run, Gek. Run. Right, at least we can find these damn things again. And that's obviously pulling electricity from somewhere because it's all lit up, which is nice. Why is that? Oh, it must be being scanned by a Sendoodle. Right, let's connect. Right, that will connect in okay. Interesting. Interesting. So we might just have to put a series of underground lights in order to bring this in. You need to go to the American snack shop in town. They had honey barbecue cheese crisps before. Honey barbecue cheese crisps? I mean, that just sounds so wrong. Zane was telling me yesterday he had a Twinkie. I hadn't got a clue what a Twinkie was. I thought it sounded something like a bit rude. But apparently it's a soft snack that can withstand a nuclear holocaust. Don't fancy eating one, to be fair. Like I've never had a Twinkie. I don't think I want to have a Twinkie either. Twinkies are rank. Yeah, I can't imagine from Zane's description that they would be that nice. This could be that I'm just out of the build radius for that, but it's very strange. Because I'm still connected onto that build there. So maybe it is just the fact that we are out of the build of the wire, but we're not building that much. That's really strange. So I can go to there. So that's very odd, because we definitely are not within 200. That's definitely not 200. But I mean, I don't have a choice, do I? I'm going to have to put an hole there, aren't I? Well, that's a bit of a bigger hole than I asked you to build, wasn't it, Billy? Really? Like, you get a bit carried away sometimes, don't you, Gek? I think you do. Does your tool need a service now as well? There's always something with this Gek, isn't there? Always something. Either his tool's gone wrong, or his pew, or his bip. Right, let's take that out. Let's connect this one back into that one over there. Let's connect this one into underneath here, because at least we can see if this is connection successful. So that's... No, it's not allowing me to bloody connect. This is doing my absolute frickin' cheese in. This is. Look, it will let me connect that to that, but it wouldn't let me connect this one to... I'll have to ask Beebs if Beebs can give me some direction on what's going wrong on this thing. So now we've got to find where we had the hole. I'm sure it's... Why did I not mark it? Billy, you're useless today. It was around here somewhere because it was next to this. There it is. really wasn't very far, was it? So then let's take that. Can we connect into that one? Yeah, we can connect into that one. And let's go and see if we can connect into this, which is just over here. This should power everything up. Rancat, how you doing? I have extended my base. I've extended it already. That's how we can build the other thing. It's just for some reason it's being very finicky on these wires. So that's all that done now. So that should all be now connected to our electricity. So this should all start working. This should all be chunking away nicely. And it's not. So something is still not, because we've built all of this, and this is all built. If I go onto this, you'll be able to see in the distance there's a little, you see there's a little, where my cursor is, there's a little hammer symbol on our base. So that shows that I've extended the base boundaries out to this point. So therefore it shouldn't have any issues with the electricity. But it's very strange. Right, now it's all working. How strange. Ah, I know what I'd done. I'd connected it to the central point of the floor, not to the actual thingies. So now these are all working. These all should be working as well. So theoretically, if I've got this right, we should have what do silos hold each? We should have about 61,500. So we've got the storage of 61,500 nitrogen. So if I add then the what do we actually need? We need 64,000. So I need to add. The actual bases are. How much does a single silo hold? Let's have a look. Does it tell me on its own? Probably doesn't, does it? No, that would be useful. It's a single silo hold. Although I could put this, because I could put a gas extractor here, and I could then just connect that to this, and then if it's going to let me connect that to that, and then that should tell me what this silo holds. Should it? 1,250, but that is with the base. So what if I disconnect that? What is a base unit on its own? 250. So they're 1,000 then. And that's 250. So if this is producing 61,500, I need another 2 extractors, don't I? So this does change because obviously I'm producing so much less, I think. Yeah, there is a lot of bugs in this update. I'm coming into these. If you don't give it a clout, that's good. Nice to catch you anyway, Rancat, if you're on your way to work. I hope you're gonna have a good day. Which I'm guessing you must be, unless you're working nights, you must be in Australia or something like that, because Junt's here and he'll be going to work in a bit, I think, unless he's being cheeky and having a day off. He's probably having a day off, probably skipping it out, isn't he? Is it 1.5 miles wide? Yeah, probably. Yeah, wires really are janky. They don't connect very well at all. And yeah, the player model gets in the way. Cool. John, you're back. Yeah, each silo holds 1,000 and the extractor 250. So we have got on this one 61,500. So we need to make that up to. We need 64,000 overall. So I'm going to have to glitch 2 more extractors in there. So let's get rid of that one we've got there. Oh, that was definitely the wrong button, but it wasn't the wrong button. But why did it not go? That was very strange. I'm getting rid of it. Ah, it's because I'm getting rid of the wrong thing. That's never good. Right, well that's actually okay because I need to take these out because I need to make sure that we glitch in enough. So we're actually going to have to glitch it. We had 6 there before. We actually need 8 extractors for this 64. So this would be good because I can correct my maths, which has so far been fairly terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick the gas extractor there. We're going to take it from that point there to this point. We're going to go 1. No, that's completely wrong because I've got a frickin' wire connected to it. So I know what's gone wrong here. It's because I've got the frickin'. Let's take that floor out, and we've managed to connect in. Oh, it's blooming filled the floor in. Billy, loser. Because I connected the wrong frickin' wire, didn't I? How can I get rid of that? I want that point there, but I don't want it connected to the wire. So I'm going to have to do a bit of mining here, aren't I, into my floor, because I need to know what I've connected to. See, I need to get rid of that one there. This is the mistake I made before. I connected that in, and I didn't want that, because what I actually want to do is put that floor back. There we go. Floor's back. Then we're going to go back to these, the gas extractor. We can then, to get it perfectly central, we can pull it from there to there. That's right. We're back in business. We're back in business. IT contractor. Ah, servers go down 24/7. Yes, that is a good point. So you're off and out to try and fix a server. Well, good luck. I hope that you have more luck on your electricity and glitching your servers than I am on the whole Stasis Farm so far. But no, actually, we're getting on alright. We're getting on alright. It's just when the save suddenly doesn't load in stuff, and I think I haven't done half my base. That's the problem. But right, let's get this in. Let's get this show on the road. Right, we've got 1 in. See, we're doing that funky colours again. 1 in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, that's all of them in. So we should be able to connect that. Where's our door? There's our door. So we want to go from the back here to there, just to make it so it looks a little bit more swish. Don't know whether that is actually the one that's in line, is it? No, it isn't. This one's the one we want to go to, just to make it look a little bit neater. So we don't need all of them. That's that. Take that out there. Now we are going to go connection of this one down under. Connect into the electricity supply, which is into that there, and we should have theoretically 62. That's right. So then we need to put 1 more into one of these, 1 more silo. Not silo, supply depot. So we've got to glitch 1 more supply depot into that, so we can take it from. I was taking it from a light box, wasn't I? Which is going to create. I'm going to need to take it from the light box again, otherwise we're going to get a funny angle. Angle in your dangle. You never want a funny angle in your dangle. So pop that one down there. We'll take then a supply depot from there. That's it, it'll go perfectly in there. Then we should have 63,000. 60,000. And then 64,000 would be the one at the base. So we've got... It doesn't really matter, you see, how long it takes. If it's 48 hours to fill, it doesn't really matter because we're not gonna... This is gonna make 1 billion units. So from one like collection. So we're gonna have to have... We're not gonna have enough space on our ship basically to collect it all anyway. So we're gonna have to max out our ship so we can get there. Kellerina, hi, how you doing? Thank you very much for hitting that like. And hi, nice to see you, nice to meet you. So yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna make 1 billion units. This farm. So on this permasave, it will easily be able to buy us everything we need. Hopefully, that's the theory. So if we, that's why I'm kind of trying to make it a little bit nice as well. So it looks a little bit more duty. So you can come in here and you can appreciate the niceness of this server farm. I mean, yes, I know they're all a bit sunk on a funny angle and they're all weird, wonderful colours because the game's going a bit odd. But that one's at least straight. It just, unfortunately, because it wibbles, it makes all the others look a little bit not straight. That's because they're not straight. But anyway, it looks quite funky. It's quite nice. You've got the little open air bit there. So what we're going to do now, and there's a dude out there. Look at that. Look at that dude. Oh no, it's not. That's a frigate just passing by my mountain. Nice. He's just come to have a look. So what we're going to do is we are going to stick, just because I like to do this. Right? You don't have to do this. I just like to do this. What can we make bigger? We make that bigger. I don't think we've even got it, have we? I don't think we've got the part to do this yet. I'd like to put an antenna sticking out the roof. But no, I don't even have it. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We're gonna have to buy some parts really quickly, aren't we? We've got lots of bush. Oh, is that a golden? No, it's not a golden gek. It's a golden astronaut. How crap that is. So anyway, we'll take that one with us. Don't need that. Whoosh. Right, so this should be all connected. So what we've got to do now is we've got to get the supply depot pipes across. This is going to be hopefully easier than the electricity cables, because when they changed this on the last update, you could literally just pop a cable down and it would just then let you continue. So let's try popping these down and seeing if we're going to have that same thing. So if I go outside and I go to my down into here, so I should be able to pop that down like this. Don't know why it's not. It's really weird how it's being so finicky and where it can let me put things. So like I'm allowed to put it there. I'm like, yeah, so now you can continue your pipe. That makes far more sense, because before you had to do it in one entire run, and that was an absolute bloody nightmare. Come on, Billy. Get some exercise, you fat git. Right. I suppose we could put it in that hole, since you've got the hole anyway. I didn't tell you to get in the hole, you weirdo. Get out of the hole! Right, I have to actually use the build camera to try and get into this hole, so then we can continue the pipe. Right, come on, Billy, out the hole. Thank you. You big boy. Right, we'll try and use the same holes. Azure Winter, how are you doing? Hope you're good. You haven't been paying full attention. Are you just making a nitrogen farm for the units? I refine nitrogen to make functions. So, no. What we're doing is we're actually making an entire stasis device farm. We have the system that we're in is a beautiful system, and it is perfect for a stasis device farm. So it has everything we need. All of the different, including cobalt for mining on one of the other things. So we're going to then make a 64 stasis device farm. Because we're playing on like ultra permadeath, like the permadoom, as Zane calls it, everything is worth kind of nothing. well, everything's super expensive to buy, so we can't buy anything. And these are really, really small radius now. Really, really small build radius. What's this going to let me? So I can only go to there. That's absolutely nuts. These are tiny. That can't be right. Yeah, it's the first part of the Stasis Farm. The other ones, what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to replicate the whole design on this, what I'll do on the other ones is I'll just basically make them, so then we're just connecting them up on stream, because otherwise it's just going to take forever. We want to actually get our paws on some nice units so we can actually go and buy some ships, because what we've got to do is to actually harvest a Stasis Device Farm and 64 Stasis Device Farm, you're going to need a lot of storage, so you've got to have maxed out a ship to be able to come and get it. So we want to try and find a nice cool hauler, so then we can max out the hauler, because I know that you can max out any ship to any size, but like, I'm an old school player, and to me the haulers were the ones that were the biggest. They were the ones that you had, that then you transported your goods in. So I want to go old school with Billy, and we're going to get a nice big fat hauler, one of those massive big box haulers. We've got to have it in blue, so we're going to try and find one of those, and then we're going to max that ship. And so we're going to have to do shitloads of missions and different stuff to do. As soon as we see a mission for a ship expansion module, we are going to do it. Do everything we can to expand that, and then we've got enough space to hopefully, theoretically, maybe not, farm our Stasis Device Farm. Yeah, it'll make 1 billion units. The thing is, because I'm on Super Perma Ultra Doom save, it's like everything is super expensive, and you can't buy the basic minerals or anything, so that's why we've got to do an oxygen farm, etc, etc. So you can't buy any of that stuff. Everything's super expensive, and then when you try and actually sell stuff, it isn't worth very much. So I'm not even sure whether this is going to take us 1 billion units, because I'm not sure whether a stasis device is actually worth, I think it's 18 million or whatever it was before. So we're going to have to do a bit of testing on that. Hopefully it will, but I mean it's going to get okay. But Ran, the other thing with this is that because it's perma, because it's the new type of perma, 1 billion units is really not that much money, because everything is ridiculously expensive. If I want to buy a ship, that's going to cost me several hundred million. So we're going to eat through that pretty quick. If we want to build ourselves a fleet and then expand our freighter and stuff like that, we're going to need lots of units, because just everything is so much more expensive. I mean, on normal mode, you probably never need 1 billion units, because everything's much cheaper. But if you think just a normal shuttle is like 20-something million on this mode for a C-class shuttle, I mean, it's well, they can't increase the unit cap because it's the power 16, so that wouldn't work at all, because it's all a multiple. So Zane will be able to tell you exactly the reasons why. I just know that they can't go higher than that number. It's not possible in this game, because of the way that everything's worked. So the cap of the units is 4-something billion, but that's why you have to make the stasis farms and you have to make everything work like this, so that you can actually have a farm that you can keep farming to carry on playing. Obviously, if we want to try and build our Billy's empire, and Billy is hardcore. Billy's a hardcore Gek. Oh, we can actually connect in there. It's really weird, these connections. Really very odd. That is just my marker, by the way. This thing. Oh, hello, mate. That's a very nice ship you've got there. I quite like that. I wonder how much it is. It'd be nice if there was a dude that's actually bothered to get out. So you land there, you stick your stinking ass ship down, and then you don't get out. You complete and utter bastard. This is another thing that stopped working. But how can I interact and buy anything? Is he just showing off his ship and he's just going, oh, look at my lovely ship, but you can't see it because you can't interact with me? Why has he not got out? Where is he? Perhaps he's gone for a whiz beyond one of those rocks or something. He's just parked there for... He's left his engine running though. The problem is he's obviously alarmed it because I can't get in. The Owl of Frost. How nice. Right, anyway. Let's connect up this this thingy to the next doodah. He landed on my spot, didn't he? He landed right over where I need to be. What an arsehole. Right, so we're taking that one. Did we already went across, didn't we? So we already went across to here. He's buggered off now anyway. That guy got right in the middle of my hole. No, it's annoying, isn't it? That the pilots don't get out. Really annoying, because they all should be getting out. So that's the whole point of the fact that they're a blooming pilot. Put a hole down there. But now I can't find me hole. Billy, what did you do there to your hole? Right. So, we've got that one in there. Okay. See, I don't know whether that's the end or not now. I'm going to have to get this, aren't I, and make that hole bigger. See, that's just an end. It's just an end of a pipe without an end on it. So it's weird how they've done this, because look, I've just got an end. An empty pipe. It's got no end on it. I can't connect to it. Ah, I can connect to it. That's really weird. Really, really odd. Because surely you should have two ends. Right, let's see if we can go... Come on, Billy. See if you can stretch over to here. Ow! Look where you're going, Billy. There's only one of you. Right, can we... No, I just literally cannot build it to anything. How far can you actually go with these? It's very difficult, Sean, to build a stasis farm or build any farm if you cannot connect your stuff. Totally and utterly nuts. Go and go upwards, can I? I'm really not sure how you're meant to do that. So I could do that. So that actually took it. That did take it then. That's interesting. Fusion farm back to back. I've never actually done a fusion igniter farm. No, the living ship one is totally messed up, Scumbra. I was having real problems with that. I think I really don't like the fact that you have to do it in all in Euclid as well. That's just really messed up because I don't want to do it all in Euclid. I want to be able to go to and do it in the galaxy that I'm in. And I don't. I'm guessing it's because they did these specific little systems for it, but it's still just irritating. Right, let's see if we can join this on again. So we've joined that one onto there. So then what we could do is we could probably successfully glitch it. So if I walk to the other place, I might be able to glitch it over to a wire, and then we might be able to glitch it into this. But I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, I should just be able to connect this in. So if I go to that, I can't even go to that. Then I do this. No. No. Can't. No. Not at all. So I have no idea how we're going to connect the stasis farm up. Because if the actual pipes don't work, very, very irritating. You just can't build them. I know what it is. It's the blooming game doing stupid stuff on the old... I know what it is. I know what the problem is. Come on, Billy. Why? Right, there we go. That's what I want. I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. And what I need to do is I need to solve the problem. I need this. And then what I need to do... Ah, the noise has gone. Phew. Oh, you've done it already and you got a second void egg. I don't know then. I know that the actual initial quest is just totally ballsed. Parts of it just don't even sync properly. Very irritating. So I need to take that with me. I'll take some of that with me as well. So what the problem is that if you haven't got the enough item to build the stuff, you can't glitch it. And it's only started doing this recently as well. So let's see where we were up until. So we've got our... We've gone from our base. Drink. I think we've got our pipe work to this one successfully. Then we've got it. Okay, then we've got it across to this one. That hole there. So this is where we're trying to go next. So I have a feeling that they've made it so that the length of pipe you use does make a difference. So I'll go on there. Let's run on over to this, and it should let me connect now. So now I can connect. It's still being weird. So I can go in there. Then we're going to have to try and... right, we're going to go this way. See how far we can actually go. Because I haven't got any holes built this way. I mean, you should be able to pull these 200U. So, I mean, this one's going much, much further. Right, no? Still going? This is weird, isn't it? I mean, this is going much, much further than the other one. And it's still green stated. Yeah, it's still going. Right, we've only gone to red state there. And that is... Yeah, so it's that point there. That is a long distance that we've pulled. But, right, at least we know that. So, let's take... It doesn't seem to be much, like... logical reason behind this. It's very strange. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have. I've got some questions for Zane and Beebs anyway on this because very, very weird how this is doing these things. It makes it certainly very difficult to know exactly how you're going to build something. Billy is just the character. Billy is this Billy Blugek. He's Billy. Don't be shy. Say hello. So this is Billy Blugek. It's just kind of like a silly roleplay thing because my name or my channel name is Golden Gek because I've just been that forever. Like since the game came out, I was Golden Gek, so I couldn't be Golden Gek, so I had to be Billy the Blue Gek. So it was just a silly thing. Oh, I know that the noise. Well, I don't know why I've got this background noise, and if I get into the exocraft, the background noise goes away. But I don't know why I've got such a bad background noise on this this particular planet. Look, if I get in here, silence. How nice is that? And yet you would have thought that an engine would be bigger than this planet, but this planet is a really noisy planet, and. Billy is Golden Gek's cousin, yeah. There is a Golden Gek, and Golden Gek has a load of stories. If you look at my channel, there are loads of stories, like playthroughs, of the character Golden Gek getting up to mischief and playing through the story. as an actual written story and video recorded story. So I think they're pretty cool. I really enjoyed making them, and it was a good fun. But it was a long time ago I made those. I've got another one actually that's coming out, but it's been such a long time in between them. I've got to try and revive the old the Golden Gek stories, so that I can actually get them like anyone to realise what I was doing. Otherwise, I just think I'm going to be mad. Right, let's try and find this hole again. We should be able to just follow these back through, and we should get to our hole. I think we had a thingy-madoodle. What's it on it anyway? An electromagnetic thingy. I don't think it is the rumble from the machinery, because it's now quite quiet. But then as soon as we haven't been anywhere near the machinery. That's the weird thing. Right. Whoa! I can connect that one together. Yay! We're getting somewhere. Right. It'd be nice when we can go and fill all the holes in. Right. That's good. So we got it to about here, wasn't it? I really need to put markers. I need to start putting down markers down, otherwise I'm gonna frickin'. Right, I know it's around here somewhere because I got the exocraft here. There we are. Right, let's pop one of these down because they're free to build if I do it like that. At least then you can see them. Right, now let's try and pull from here. So can we join onto that? We should be able to join onto that. Yes, so we can join on there. We're not too far away from the ass now, are we? So my method to extend the base is basically just, you want to make sure that you see you've got the little little hammer symbol on the base that you're actually using. I had a weird thing go wrong when we were laying this all out, and so it wasn't letting me build the no, it wasn't. It was letting me build them, but you couldn't see them. It wasn't showing me the thingy with the what are they called? Words. Save beacons, that's one. So usually I'd put save beacons down on the different deposits that I wanted to find. So we found like nitrogen, put a save beacon there. But it wasn't showing up the save beacon like tag at all. So the only way that I could get around that was to use base computers. The problem with using base computers is if you're trying to extend the boundary and then you come into the boundary of another base computer, it'll go off and it won't let you build. So I had to then try and make a marker to then be able to delete that base computer, so put a beacon or something down, because then I could go backwards. So what you'd do is the way I do it is just use a short wall. So just use one of whatever type you want, just like timber wall, because it's nice and easy. You can see where you've gone, and then walk backwards so that you can see where your base is. And as soon as the little symbol goes off, that little hammer symbol goes off, then you know you're out of your base boundary, because it won't build. So then just walk slightly back into your base boundary and drop a wall. That'll then extend the base boundary another 200U, and you can carry on going, and then as soon as it goes off again, drop another wood, and that'll continually extend it. Now you can only extend it for, I think, up to 1000U in each direction. Billy, you nearly got your knackers cut off by that thing then, didn't you? That really wasn't what you wanted to do. I know that was like an impulse decision then, wasn't it? Right, let's fill it back up again. Thank you. So that's my way of doing it. Well, Old Explorer, you can save quotes, you know. You do have the ability. It's just exclamation mark quote base add, and then whatever you want to add, and there you go. Billy's always pulling his pipe. He usually does it behind a rock, but unrelenting wind. Yes, actually that could be a good thing. Is this the planet? Let's have a look. What is the planet? Inescapable toxins, apparently. That's my weather. Inescapable toxins. I mean, I haven't had any toxins. I haven't found any toxicity on this planet, to be fair, but yet, anyway. Right, anyway, we wanted to go... I was pulling pipe, wasn't I? I was pulling pipe when I got interrupted then. I don't mind getting interrupted. Well, we're never gonna get back to that base, are we? Right, let's pull pipe again. Pull pipe again. Like we did last summer. So we should be able to go. Yeah, we're going pretty far on this now. I reckon another 2 little holes and we'll be back to our base, which would be good. We might even be able to do it in one or 2 pulls. You never know. This is all right because I think we're actually, because we're underneath the ground, we can basically just put our pipe there. No one's ever going to see it, are they? If we build another hole down over there, I think we can even take it into that cave underneath. So I'll tell you what I'll do, because otherwise we're going to lose. I've already lost it. There we are. What I'll do is I'll just build a hole here into the ground and take it down, because you'll never see it. That'll take us down. And why does this terrain manipulator always stop at a certain... I'm miles up above the surface of the actual bedrock. So take that down there. See, it literally lets me go down to there. That's useless. That's not going to help me at all, is it, Billy? Really isn't. Right, we're going to have to open you up a little bit wider here, aren't we? Giggity, giggity. There we go. We can. That's it. That's what I call mining. Now that's what I call mining, volume 2. There we go. Right. Douche. And then we can go from there and carry on. I think there's a cave underneath our base, so we'll be able to connect into the cave and then shoot up through. It could be those frickin' frigates. That could be what it is, that the frigates are making a damn racket. I'm gonna have to go to here because this is too low, otherwise the pipe's gonna come out the ground. And we don't want our pipe to come out the ground, do we? Right, let's dig an hole here. There we go, Billy. You're getting good at this laying pipe now, aren't we? There we go. Right, pop your pipe down there. Go back up to your hole. You can see your hole from here. What is that dude doing? He's having a dance with the sentinel. Practicing. Right. Well, at least it gave us a connection point that time. That was good. So that should be connected. If I look down there, that should be connected down over here. So. Oh, we've got not very much of that left. That's good. Recharge that bad boy. Now we've got to find our hole. Not very good at finding holes. Oh, there we are. There's our hole. We're very good at finding holes. That was an exceptionally well found hole, Billy. So now we're going to take this pipe. Can we connect him? Where is the pipe end? Why is this terrain manipulator starting to make such a crappy terrain manipulation? There we are. The small hole builder of the terrain manipulator is rubbish. Right, we're going to connect onto there. Carry on going. Is this going to come out? It's going to come out, isn't it? You're going to see it. That's just rubbish. I think there's a cave down here though, so if we drop into this cave, we should be able to then take... There we go, we can come out here. That then you shouldn't see too much of a problem. Then we can go in underneath our base. Then we'll be able to come up through the foundations. And we are nearly home. We're nearly home and dry. I don't know why I'm not allowed to connect this to anything here. So then we'll go out here. And we should be able to connect it up into our silo. It's a bit annoying that you can see it out of the ground, isn't it? That's very irritating. Yeah, oh, we're not going to see it, are we? Because we're going to have those things behind it. Right, so this, theoretically, if it's connected, 64,000. Kaboom, we've done it. Hello. Hooray. Shock and awe, done with work. That was quick. Well, we have connected up a 64,000 storage nitrogen network, and it's working. Right. So, after a lot of fannying about, to be fair, we did a lot of fannying about there, we've got that done. So, the next ones are going to be slightly easier, I hope. So, what we want to do is we want to build... The tricky thing here is whether this is going to let me do this, because I want to build a stone wall like we had this one. We want to swap it round and find where it is. This one? Which one is it? Don't know where it's gone now. I think it's this one, isn't it? The grill. Yeah, it's this one. Mr. Bear. We're going to turn that round so it's like that. That's it. So then we're going to pop the nitrogen, or whichever one we're going to do next. So pop that one in behind there. But I've got to try and get these in, and the tricky thing is going to be able to get that last one in, because oh, it's because I don't have the stuff, isn't it? So let's rectify that quickly. Right. And then let's see if we can I do this from the other side? I think I can, can't I? Although, if I actually just line it up, the problem is that even on a build camera, I'm not going to be able to line it up. So let's go... those lines are okay. So if I go across... No, because I can't even do that. That's going to be irritating. How am I going to get this exact? I'll have to be able to do this. How far are they? They're like that. Those lines there. I don't think this is going to be right at all, but let's go like that. See how accurate I've actually managed to make it. Absolutely not accurate at all, but I might be able to move it from this side. I wonder if I can move it. What's move? Move is that right or left? Right. No, I can't. Bum hole. What I could do though is I could delete that one. Difficult to get them in, isn't it? It's difficult to get it in. And if I then put this wall back that way, nearly, but not quite. What I could do though is I could, I know how I could do it. Setting up mines for production, yeah, it's it does take you a little bit of getting your head round, to be fair. I know how I can do this though. What I can do is I can set a... If I take out that floor there, and I put that floor back in, but first of all I put it in... Why can't I put it back in? It's super irritating when you're doing... Right, so I can bring... I need to put a power door. Yeah, I need to put a power door to create a point. So if I put a power door in, there. It'll open because it hasn't got any power, which is fine. So then what I want to do is I want to glitch a... I'm trying to remember Beeble's method of doing this because I hardly build. It's tricky, so I've got to go like that to there, and I've got to go up to there like that. Create my point over there. But then I delete this one. I then put that one back in, if it's going to let me, and take it to that point there. That then creates me the flat point in. Then I put that floor back in and that floor back in, and I delete the power door there. That then leaves me with the glitch points on that floor. So I can then go, I should be able to then go to an item that's an electric cable, and I'll have that glitch point there, and it'll be completely straight, so whatever I glitch in there will be in the right place. So the only thing I don't know about this is that yeah, the unit cap is the same and they can't change that. It's just the way the whole game is built around that. Now what I don't know is whether this is going to actually work, because I don't know whether it's going to sit far enough forward. I have a feeling that it won't. I mean, we can get them perfectly in the right place, but I don't think it's going to actually work. So we'll pull that one from there and we'll put it on there. It will be in perfectly flat in the right place, but I have a feeling it's not going to poke through the wall. So we may have to do this the old-fashioned way anyway. Yeah, look, it doesn't show through the wall. We want to show it through the wall so we've got the way of actually interacting with the silo. I don't think, if I put that there, I don't think... Oh no, I can still supply depot. That's interesting. Right, anyway, I want to grab these screens because I want to show you what I'm doing with these screens. So let's pop on back up to here. Hopefully it's actually here. Everything is here this time. Wonderful, everything's here this time. So then I'm going to go to my sneaky landing pad, which I know is around here. There we go. Bring our ship back. Kaboosh. Look at that. Look at that smooth operator there. Smooth operator. Right, we're now thankfully got rid of that horrible noise. And we're going to pull in the Anomalous. Hopefully this week, and hopefully today, I'll be able to fly into the anomaly and I'm not going to see out into space. So what we want is we want the screen. We wanted something else. I want an aerial. I want the screen. I wanted something else. What else did I want? We'll have a look. We'll have a look and see what we can get. I think there's a load of Quicksilver items that we can get as well, which are decoration items. So we'll have a look at what we can grab. The reason I want the screen is I want to see if this works, because if it works, this is going to be the coolest looking stasis device farm in the world when I've got it. I know at the moment it looks a bit shabby and all over the place, and I don't know why I'm looking on that, because I don't want that. I want this dude over here with the funny eyes. Here we go. Yo! How's it hanging? It isn't hanging, you're a robot. Right, I don't want the helmet, because I can't wear the helmet. Can't wear that, can't wear that. We got all the buildable bits? Yes, we've got all the buildable bits from that. Expedition rewards. Buildable bits. Buildable bits. Buildable bits. I think I've got all the buildable bits. Any more buildable bits? I don't want to own Quicksilver. I haven't got any, but hey, we've got some more of these. What, 1,400 Quicksilver, but what else have we got that we can unlock? I think we've already unlocked it all, to be fair. Everything that we've earned previously. Although I've got these on another save on this account, and weird is they're not allowing me to unlock them. I'll have to double check through that. That is a bit strange. So yeah, we can't get anything from there. Can't even get a Golden Gek. How sad. Sad is that, isn't it? Sad times. Right. Let's go and grab some stuff. No, what I did is I glitch build the I drilled a tiny little hole for that landing pad, tiny little hole, and then I put a floor, so I had a flat plane, and I tried to angle the floor so that it was the same plane as the actual land itself. When you use the golden glitch, which is what I've been using all day, when you basically toggle to the wire and then just R2 and triangle at the same time, or R2 and C3PO, as Devante's now recalled the buttons. So the triangle is now C3PO and R2, so you got R2. Yeah, you get it? You get it? So you use those two buttons and you can glitch anything you want in its place, but the one beauty of that glitch is that if you're building a floor or you're building a landing pad or anything else, it will glitch it to whatever angle the actual ground is, and that can be really, really nice. It can be incredibly frustrating if you want to build straight stuff, because if you want to build straight stuff, you've got to actually be able to put a foundation in first that's hidden that you can then glitch onto, because then it will be straight with the part. So then that's what I've done. So I've dropped it so it's just below the height of the actual ground, so then the ground is still there. It's just below it, so you can still interact with it and it still works. I didn't know whether it was going to work. I must admit I wasn't sure whether the ships were actually going to land on there or not, but they can, and it seems to work fine. So yeah, we're good with that one. Annoyingly though, it has left that little brown square mark around it, but we're going to try and put some plants around there and see if the landing pad will still work. Hopefully it will. Hopefully it will, because that would be very cool if we've got that done. Right, what are we looking for? We want to find... We don't want milk. We don't want lemonade. We definitely don't want to know what's around the corner. We want the screen. So we've got that screen there. This screen here. That screen there. So we've got three colours. It'd be nice if we could change the colour on these screens. It's really the decoration items that we are going to need. We don't actually need anything else for the minute, I don't think. We could do with that one, the flat panel. But we're okay. I don't think we need any of the other crates. I mean, it might be good to get some crate fabricators, because then at least we are going to start getting stuff for ourselves. Yeah, we'll grab these. The reason we're going to grab these is because these barrel fabricators will actually gain new items. So either iron batteries, antimatter, condensed carbon, I think something else, but I can't remember. Oh, and dihydrogen jelly. So you'll get that out of those every so often. I don't think we're going to need much else. I wanted to get an aerial. We certainly don't need the Nautilon. That's pretty cool. We might get that and get that, because the moon pool floor is a really cool item to build with. And the large glass panels might be quite cool to fill in, so we'll get that as well. I wanted an aerial. I mean, we should really get the milk poster. How far away is the milk poster? Golden Gek poster. I mean, we should really put it up for our cousin Goldie. But I want the milk poster, but that's from something else, isn't it? Now let's get the tech panel, because that might work. What else? Where's there's a new huge great big aerial thing. Where's that? I want that, so I'm going to get that and that. We've got 45 of the buggers left, so that's okay. So we get the oil burner, that's nice. The little cup, because that's quite useful. That is useful for plants. Where is it? Where is this damn thing? There's an aerial somewhere. Here we are, antennae. So, this one is really cool when you make it big. When you make your aerial big, if you know what I mean. I don't know what that is. We don't want anything else to make noise. Jesus. But enough things to make noise. Everyone knows where the chocolate's made. Yeah, well, you wouldn't have heard that in years because but I'm a child. Right, we'll save the rest of our... Actually, no, we won't. We're going to spend it all! What we're going to spend it on is actually just the base items, because I'm fairly certain we haven't got all the base items. I don't think we need any other lamps for the minute. We haven't got any switches. I don't think that's a problem at the moment. Right, we've got everything there. We've got everything. Right, we haven't got this. Let's buy all these bits. I didn't think I was looking for that power door in stone. We didn't. We had it in wood. That would explain why I couldn't find it then. Right. And we haven't got any of these other stony parts. Okay. Let's get all these stony bits. Because we did spend ages digging up these frickin' salvage data the other day. So we got all of that then. I really like this stone roof thing. That is really cool because you can actually get inside it. So you could build your little like outlet tower, and you can get inside it, and you've got a little roof and everything. Really cool, really nice. Some of these roofs are a bit weird because they don't really fit together. Another thing, and it's very interesting how they were conceived. I think somebody might have been smoking a little bit of wacky backy when they were designing all of this. But anyway, not gonna judge. Right, got one left. Gonna go boom. There we go. Right, we got the aerial. We got all the stuff. Let's have a looky-see down here quickly, just to see if I'm not going to speak to the fat bastard. Don't worry. I'm going to speak to him. He can bugger off. He tells me on my cooking shit, and the pies are disgusting. Right. Have you got anything more for me? Ooh, milestone data. Nice. We do need a buy all button. Or what we actually need is a hand in all button. I'm sure, right, this bit, I'm sure more and more things get added here. I'm sure these sofas were not here before. Definitely not before. And I'm sure this bit wasn't a different colour before. Because there's obviously going to be something that's going to go here. Like, clearly there's going to be something that's going to go here. And what is all that over there? Like, why can we see all this stuff? This cool stuff. And see all the way down there, and you can't get to it. You can't even photo mode it, can you? No. But it is cool. Very cool the way they've done it. Just think, Polo built all of this by himself. One little Gek. Nada just did the cooking and the cleaning. Like, Polo built all of this. I mean, he's a little dude, isn't he? But I'm sure something funky is going to come here. I mean, we've got sofas, and this is kind of opened up as well, but you can't go in it. So why is that opened up? And why is there doorways through, these secret doorways that you can kind of see into? You can see there's something in there, but you can't actually go in and have a look. And he just stands there looking all prim and proper, doesn't he? With his nicely done hair in a little package. Yeah, I'll have some flora data, mate. There you go. But you're not going to give me a thingy module, are you? No, you see, they're not going to give me a module. Bastards. They took that away, didn't they? Took that away, never to be seen again. Right, let's get back to our buttery base. I don't think we've actually got a teleporter there, have we? I don't think we haven't even put one there, which is a bit weird. I do need to change the name of it though, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. Use your scanner, he built it in 1970. He's older than I thought then. I thought Polo was only as old as my Gek granddad. Right, there we go. Right, so let's go. That's our actual base, I think. What would be interesting is if we could find an actual a village, like one of those colony things. So that's where we're going. Right, so our next one, land. Billy. No, it works. Thank you. So our next one is going to be the oxygen farm. So, first of all, let's have a look at this screen. We're going to have to do some work around this because this really is irritating. Now we've got power though to... Oh, we haven't actually dragged power to this base, have we? So we're still working on the basics. Luckily, these things don't need the power. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop in because we can interact with that. So let's see if now we've got the screens, because this was my idea. So annoyingly, we hadn't actually got one for the right colours. So Parafinium can be that. That's kind of nitrogen. Not really though, is it? It's orange. So can we make these big to fill this here? Not quite the right angle, is it? But it will fit in there like that. And if I could take it like this, like that. You see, we went like this, and then go. Whoop. No, that's totally the wrong way. I want to go not like that. Why can't I go the other way? But I don't want to go that. That's it. Now I want. Now it's going to show me the blue ring. That's it. So then, that really annoys me when it does this. It goes in and out and in and out. Why does it do that? So annoying. Right, so then I can get that kind of... It's the finickiest of finicky things. Right, that is still skew-if, isn't it? It's really skew-if. Can I then move it? But can you? Yes, you can call the supply depot. So it then looks like you're interacting with the screen, which is pretty cool. I mean, it takes you up to that. I don't know why it takes you up to that, because it should just take you to the thingy. But that does look pretty cool. Like you're interacting with the silo, even though it takes you up there. That's quite cool. My base doesn't have any living quarters yet. No, it will do. It will do. There's going to be a nice little patio area there, and there's going to be bits up around here. But really, I was just trying to get these. I wanted to see if this would work. It does sort of, but let's see if it looks better in this enclosed one. So what we're going to go with, we're going to be going with blue. Now it's just weird. Don't know why it's done that. So this might be better because then it looks like the actual computer's inside the wall. So difficult to see in here though because it's only a single story. And the computer goes a bit weird. Base camera goes a bit weird. Also, that isn't quite straight. That's alright. I think that might actually look better if we do it like this. And have the grate behind it. We might have to go a bit smaller. So it still looks like it's on a weird skew-if angle to me. Very difficult with a controller to get everything into the right lineup. I don't know how Beebs is so accurate with this controller, because I certainly can't be. Right, there we go. So, I wonder which... I mean, it's just a shame that that sticks out. Because if it didn't stick out, that would be quite cool. And then that, you can still go and look as if you're going connecting to the screen. So I think we'll go and we'll put it around that way. So that is okay then, because it means we can push the silo back a little bit, which means then we can glitch them in easier. So I should then be able to take this out. Should I take out that supply depot? I can take out this. I can take out that. I can take out that. We can then we'll have to take out this, I think. No, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Yeah, we can take out that one. Then we'll go and glitch back in that floor. But because we've already got this point over here, so we can glitch from there. This should still go in straight. Or even if I did it properly. Come on. Yeah, so I can go from that to there. That gets my point. Then I can put the floor back in. Why on earth did that floor go... How did that floor go that way round? I haven't done anything that will make the floor go that way round. And when you want to try and make the floor go that way round, it won't. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Alright, put that one in there. So then we've got our glitch points there on the wires. Then we can put the floor back in. We can put then... I'm really interested to see if this actually goes in. It does actually go in. So I can actually put my floors upright, and I've not done any glitching to get them into there. How strange. I didn't think that that was a thing. It's really weird. There's a lot of weird things going on in this update, isn't there? Hello, person from Russia. Hope you're good. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, I can't understand anything you're saying, but nice to see you here. And thanks for coming along. So, that actually looks quite cool. So then what we're going to do is we're going to glitch back in the silo, because the supply depot, sorry. We're going to take it from that point because that's flat. Right, it doesn't actually matter. Pop that. No, it will matter. It will matter because otherwise it's around the wrong way. So we're going to take it in from that point there to glitch it in. Oh, that's the wrong thing, Billy. Wrong thing. Come on. So we're going to take there to glitch it onto there. That's then perfectly in line with that. This is probably not connected. No, it's not connected. So we're going to have to try and find where we were connected to. We might be able to find it. No. So that one is going to have to go... There's a cave out here. This is where our supply depot is coming down into. So it's going into there, going into there. There we go. So we can connect into that. That's done. So this should be all working again to collect our 64,000 nitrogen, which would be fun-dabby-tastic. So is that collecting for 64,000 nitrogen? Wonderful. So 48 hours to collect the 64,000. We've got 1,250 already, and we haven't been doing it for that long. So now we can glitch back in this wall. So we've got not that one. It's the wrong one, Billy. Wrong one. This one. So then we turn that around. We stick that in there. We can then do the same with glitching in this silo. So that one there, we can go to there like that, pull it across, glitch. That's then in there and ready to connect. So then we can put the stone wall back in. So then we can put our screens back in. And really what I'm wanting to do is, I wonder whether I can... I'm going to have to try and make it exactly the same size. So the only way I can do that is if I don't think I can change the colour, can I? If I duplicate that, I'm only going to duplicate... Right, let's see if I can do it this way. Ah, Billy, Billy, Billy. Can't you see? Sometimes just... right. Want to do that. We want to go like this to build... No, not like that. We want to go like this to build... No. I'll get the glitch right in a minute. One day. No. No! Come on! There we go. So got the glitch right. So that'll take the size. We'll duplicate that. And then we'll do that. And we'll get the right one. Right. That's how I can do that. Then I can pick that up and move that into place. That will get us then exactly the right size screens. But we're going to be all over the shop on the whole... Oh, that's not so bad. I can adjust that. That's alright. But why is it sticking out like that? That's weird. Did I line it up? They're not... Where am I? Come on, Billy. I lined it up with that. Okay. I'm sure this is on a different angle than that other screen. Lined it up like that. Yeah, it definitely is on another angle, isn't it? Oh, that's because it's round the wrong way. What a donut. Zumba, have you got more cats? I think that you must have a plant in your garden that they really like. Have you got catnip or something in your garden? Because that's the only thing I can think of. That the reason is that they're like liking you so much. Unless you are just a complete pussy magnet, which you could be. Right, we're gonna. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably not what you want to be. No, I just want to delete that stupid game. Come on. Why are you giving me all this shit? Right, let's see if I can rotate that at the other angle. I'm going to have to now whiz about with all these fancy things just to try and get it in right. But that is definitely the right way round then. So if I can go... It's about right. Should better get this. It's pretty good. That's very similar. Needs to come up a little bit though, doesn't it? So, other way. There we go. That's about spot on, isn't it? We'll go with that. It's a little bit skewy. Needs to be a little bit adjusted there. But at least it's exactly the same size. No, that's not the button I wanted, Billy. I wanted this button. No! Why when you pick it up does it change everything? Right. Which one? That's it. Right, let's go back. 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 Let's try and get you into the same alignment. I can't, can I? Because... this is very irritating. HG's building system is very irritating. So, it needs to come up. That's about same, isn't it? Now I just need to move it across, but then it moves again! Oh! This is so frustrating, Sean. So frustrating. Why, when I pick it up, does it go on a funky angle? Like, there's no need to do that, is there? I should be able to duplicate something and just literally have it the same. I shouldn't need to do all this twiddly bollocks just to get something to look half frickin' decent. There, now we've got to move that side. Go round about the houses, haven't we? This is the most finicky part of this game, is getting this system to work. Right, there we go. Beebs must have a way of doing it. Right, that, I think, is going to be about the same. About the same angle. So then we can delete this one. And then we've got the way to cool our nitrogen, even though it takes us all the way up there, but I don't know why it takes us up there. She's cuddable. Magnetic pussy could cause complications, especially if you got some piercings. You could be, or you could just go through shops all the time. Beep, 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 beep. No, I haven't stolen anything. No, no, you're not looking in my trousers. Right, now I got 65,000 storage. Why have I got 65,000 storage when I haven't added any of those to the network? Which one of these is storing nitrogen? This one's now decided it wants to store nitrogen in it as well. Although this one over here is being a good silo, and it's saying it's empty. But this one, even though it's got no supply pipes coming to it whatsoever, absolutely nothing, it's apparently now storing nitrogen. So this is incredibly interesting. So let's have to get rid of that window. Yep, we definitely do not have any pipework connecting this one at all in any way. So this one is doing it wireless. So we've got wireless and pipeless supply depot storage here. I'm going to have to save and reload because otherwise we are not getting anywhere. So reload, restore point, or autosave. It's autosave. Hopefully that supply depot shouldn't do that. I'm certainly not a wizard as you. If you look at watch any of Beeblebum's building streams, or any of the guys on his Discord, or Zane, or any of the stuff that they do, and then that'll blow your mind if you think that I'm good at this. I'm a complete amateur at this. It's still a wireless supply depot with 1,500. I do like these. These do look really quite swish. I quite like that you can just about see through behind, but it's kind of like not quite. And then you've got that there, that there. That'll be cool. But I still got to work out why we've got a wireless charging and storing nitrogen depot, because surely that shouldn't be that isn't meant to happen. And the odd thing is it's showing red as if it isn't connected to anything. Because I'm fairly certain that when they're connected, they don't show red. See, this one doesn't show red. Or does it? Is it at the front? Oh no, it does have the red on it. So maybe I've just got them around them. I got them wonky. But that is very weird how that one's in. I'm going to delete it and try and put it in again, because I don't want it to have nitrogen in there. So if I go to that, I should be able to build it off that. Now it's empty. Okay. Right. Now it's behaving itself. It's being a good silo. Because we're going to have to take... I think that's the Parafinium over there. But yeah, that's the idea. So if I pop in the window here, because we shouldn't really need to get to it. I can get to it from the back anyway. So if I pop that one, yeah, there, like that, we're going to then have the green. So let's just try this again. So theoretically, I should be able to, this is theoretically, I should be able to build the wall screen that I want, right? And then using the adjacent, is it the adjacency glitch? I think that's what it's called. It's some type of glitch that universal adjacency glitch. That's the one. I don't know why we go in and out. This camera just loves to go in and out, shake it all about, do the okie dokie, and turn around. So we've built that one there. So then what we do is we go back to the thing we want to build. No, let's have a look. What we do? We're going to. We want to duplicate that, but we want it in a different colour. So I go to the green one here. I select it. I hold it in the memory. That isn't holding it in the memory. I hold it in the memory. No. I've got to get it to go to that state there. So I hold it in the memory there. Then I copy the one I want. So I've got this in my hand. This will then copy the exact sizes that you've got there. So I should be able to then get that in. But weirdly, it's still done this strange thing again where it's actually changing the angle of it. But then if I glitch now, it should change what's in the memory, should be the green one, but it will keep the sizing of this one here. So if I glitch that now, we should have a green one, you see, in the correct size, the same size as that. So then I can get rid of this. I can then pick that one up. And now we should be able to position this one, even though we've got to do all this twiddly bollocks for no particular reason. Which is very, very irritating. No, I can't even move it around like that. That one that's doing that one. There we go. But then I've still got to try and move it up and down. So let's get it into the roughly the right place. No, that's it. And then let's try it. That's it. Right, we got this one here. So we can move it down, bring it forwards. We're roughly going in line with the bottom one of these thingies, which is about there. Up a little bit, I think. There we go. So that hopefully is very, very similar. Yeah, I'd say that that's pretty damn good. So now we've got our extractor points. So that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Quite sexy. So now we need to put some lights. So I don't know what we're going to put because we haven't really got anything. I didn't buy any lights, did I? Silly Billy. Do any of these plants glow? Tulip glows, doesn't it? We could put some fingery deposits down. That one glows. Fire cap toadstool, but I'm not sure whether any of these are really going to work very well in here. Does that one glow? That one's quite cool, but it's a bit... Well, we can make it smaller. But, no, it didn't glow. Rubbish! Rubbish tree! One thing I quite like to do is this, though. I don't know whether we've got them. I think they were a... Yes, we do. So we've got illuminated pots. So, up this way, they're a bit boring, really. Because, I mean, that's just an illuminated pot. That's nothing fancy. However, if... Now, I need to have something that I can... This going in and out is really, really annoying, Billy. Can you stop it? Thank you. No, I said stop it. Not continue doing the annoying thing that you know that annoys me. Right, I need something that I can build on the ceiling. So, one thing that I know of is the carpet or the rug, but I don't have that. What else can I build? Candelabra blooms on the ceiling? No, I can't. I need something that I can build. Oh, I could build that on the ceiling though. Right. So, we just needed something on the ceiling. That actually looks a bit gross, doesn't it, really? So now, we're going to do exactly the same thing with these pots. If I can find them again. But I'm going to turn them over. I want to switch them over because they look much better when they're around the other way because they look like they're floating. So what we do is we go to that, we get this in, and we put it in the state that we want like that. Then we get the thing that's upside down already. We duplicate that, and then that's upside down, you see? It's now upside down. So then when we put it down, if it would work, and why... This is so irritating, that I'm even outside and it's doing it. Oh, build camera. Why? What's this whole zooming in and out thing for? Anyway, so we're going to get this pot. We're going to go into that state, not into that state. We're going to go into that state. We're going to select the thing that we want to do. We push the duplicate button. We then... I don't know why it isn't doing it. It's because it's upside down, and also the camera movement is just making me feel quite sick, actually. Cool, Jean. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for coming along. I hope you have a good day with your dad. Fucking crazy, the train booth. The train, though, is actually quite simple. It's just it looks really, really fancy. It is incredibly good, and this is doing my absolute head in, this whole in and out, shake it all about, do the okie dokie and turn around thing. So that we can't use, because we can't use the I could use a graphic. That's what I can use. I can use a graphic to turn upside down. So we just need something that's going to be basically upside down that we can rebuild. So then we go to the pot. We're going to make this work. We're going to grab our graphic. And there we go. Our pot is now in the floor, right? But that doesn't matter because you can now pick it up. So if the camera will stay still, I can actually pick it up. So now I can pick it up and now it's floating. So now you've got this floating pot. You can then duplicate your floating pot, pop it around. So then I can get rid of that and get rid of that. And then we've got a pot. So, what do we do with a floating pot? Well, you might ask. We're going to move that floating pot so it's more in the centre. Don't know why that graphic suddenly appeared. Get rid of that graphic. I want to move this pot. Right, then we can get our old Planticus. Now, what's quite nice is to sometimes get these. Just play about some of the building stuff, because this will then give it a glow. So it's still, no, it doesn't actually give it a glow. It did give it a glow when I was doing this before. But anyway, we'll get rid of that. So then pop the plant. So you could have, these are quite cool, these glow. And it looks like you've got an actual floating space plant. Far better than a normal pot. I think you'd agree. So anyway, we'll get rid of that slime because that's a bit disgusting. So we've got our nitrogen in. We've got our spaces for the other ones. The actual design of the base, I think, will be pretty cool. We're going to do a lot more work on this, but this bit is actually quite easy compared with a lot of the other stuff because it's just rebuilding around the base. So I'll get the other stuff connected. We'll get the... So by next week, I'll have everything else ready to connect so that we can just do the actual connection on stream, because that's the bit that if it doesn't work, and I've got to work out what it is. But if it does work, then cool, we've got a complete nitrogen farm. But we've got the nitrogen done. That is the big aim of this stream, to get that nitrogen done. The other is just the Parafinium. We don't need very much of it. And then the oxygen is just going to come from the other one. We are going to have another oxygen farm on one of the other ones anyway, on the other planets, because we're going to probably need quite a lot of oxygen. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Back with you tomorrow with Fallout 76, continuing on some cool journey. And then I've got something, I think, new coming on Thursday. I think we're gonna do a something new, so I will I'm not quite sure yet, but we will we'll see then. But thanks guys for coming along. been awesome, been quite fun. At least we've had a few little glitches we've been able to work out. There's some weird things going on in this game at the moment, so do be careful. Keep making sure you save and create a manual save if you can. But other than that, have a great rest of the week. Hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow night. And yeah, take care. Goodbye.